I didn't even say what's up before drinking the coffee. What's up, everyone? This is Coffee with Soul. We're going to chat. We're going to talk. We're going to do some U.S. visits. I don't have a particularly long list, but I am going to limit the number of visits to whatever it is. I think it's like 6 people that we'll be taking a look at. We had, as usual, an amazing week of visits so far. We'll see what today brings to us. But first, yeah, I baited the title for a reason, and I kind of want to reach out to chat as well, because I'm like, how could, like, I'm seeing limited chatter here and there because I block or I mute a lot of people on social media. So I'm usually seeing reactors to reactors being like something about Metzen, and it's like something that, not even something that he said directly in this interview, because this interview only involves Ian and Holly, but it's like Holly said something that Ian said. I'm sorry, Holly said something that Metzen said, and it's being, that they're regurgitating it here, and then we're having reactors and whoever turning into something else, something to do with just the name Warcraft. So I'm like, okay, and I only really like noticed this, well, this morning. So I'm like, okay, does anyone happen to know when they say this? Because otherwise I'm gonna want to like listen to this thing on my own and be like, yeah, I don't know what it, I know there's a written quote somewhere, but I want to listen to like kind of like how it's said, which I don't think it makes that big of a difference, because to me it just sounds like some quip that yeah, I don't know, like let me see, where's the mute button? I'm gonna let this thing run a bit because I don't know when this part of the interview pops up, but I am interested in listening to it. So I'm gonna start visits like a little bit late. I want to get through this and kind of satisfy my curiosity here. But if someone happens to know the when they say this thing about what Chris Metzen said, then
and it's expanding our world, it's telling exciting new stories, it's offering a range of new experiences and challenges for players. But I think what makes
first, though, let me say hi to people. What is up to Aruma? So the first person to say hi. Hey, what's up? What's up to Dragon and Darth? What's up to Neeb, to Boomer? What's up to Dorian? Hello to Slippin' the Hen and Arcadius, to Offbeat Hero, to Big Delu. Hello to Sapu Bear and to Nikale, to Puddle Jumper, to Lala Cute. Hello to Ravens, Malvenue, to Builded Mouse. Hey. Hello to Dan.exe. Yeah, let's go with that. What's up to Rain and Lillian, to Always Misbehaving, to Mr. Chungus, to Feldleg and Walkenarf, and Kitty Cat Chesto. Hope everyone's doing well. What's up to the lurkers out there? Feel free to stay for as long as you like. Hello to the other beautiful digital smiling faces going to be joining us throughout the day. Hope everyone's doing well. Now, from what I recall, yeah, like it's... Where's the quote? Someone... Oh, I don't even know what the written quote was. Where can I look for that? Something... Maybe MMO Champion will have it. They like bringing up drama. No, not that. Something needs to be more than an MMO. No, not that. That's nothing. Come on, give me, where's the good quote? I don't even know if it's a good quote. Because like the one that MMO Champion is talking about is one where they talk about they want WoW to be like a third space. I've heard that many times. And they want it to expand to be more than just an MMO, which is like fine. That's kind of like what you do with a franchise. That's why, that's where you want to turn a game into like a lot more. And WoW is already a franchise. I think they just want to be a little bit more aggressive about it. And okay, so MMO Champion ain't saying anything about it. Metzen has big feet and a big mouth and spends a lot of time with one inserted in the other. He's one of us old folks. We ramble and say some crazy crap sometimes, and people read way too much into it every time. No idea what he said, but it'll likely be an eye roll moment when we find it. Right. Basically, apparently Metzen joked that they have, yeah, it's something about Warcraft, and then like, oh, they call, yeah, something about Warcraft and Warhammer or something like that. Damn. You know, it sucks because I have a bot thing that pretty aggressively mutes social media stuff. So I don't, so if I see it once, I might not see it again. Oh, which is terrible. Actually, I think Twitter might be a better place for me to find it, because that usually does, that usually you find more drama on Twitter stuff, but I'm not seeing it. Curses. Okay, so, you know, I know I'm talking shit. I know Bellular will be reliable. Sorry, buddy. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So this is from a day ago. Okay, cool. See, thank you, Michael Bell. Always reliable. Okay, so here's the written quote. The Holly says, it's a fantastic IP. In my humble opinion, it's been underutilized, and I just want to bring it to as many people as possible. And that means evolving what Warcraft means, what it is, and where it's going. We want it to be approachable. Chris Metzen is sometimes like, oh, I wish we... Sorry, see, this is what I mean about aggressively muting stuff. Chris Metzen is sometimes like, oh, I wish we hadn't called it Warcraft. It sounds intimidating, but I'm like, nobody really thinks about that about Warhammer. It's an understood name. That's the thing. That's what folks are like flipping out over. Michael says, I haven't seen one positive reaction to this interview, not one. Don't torch the Warcraft you have chasing a version that only exists as a 20-year plan to capture as many people as possible. That's how you lose it all. 2906, sweet, let's go. There we go.
I think Warcraft itself is poised for growth. It's a fantastic IP. I think, in my humble opinion, it's been underutilized, and I just want to bring it to as many people as possible. And that means, you know, evolving what Warcraft means, what it is, and where it's going. We want it to be approachable, and that's also part of it. You know, even with Chris Metzen, we talk about, sometimes he's like, man, I wish we hadn't called it Warcraft. It sounds kind of intimidating. I'm like, nobody really thinks that about Warhammer. It's just, it's an understood name, essentially. So this idea of third space in our online worlds, we couldn't even define what that means exactly, but we're working on figuring that out. We want people to come.
That's it. That's what the torching is all about. They want to expand the brand. There was a quick quip about how you know, the word, you know, how war, like that's not very SEO friendly or something like that. That's it. I'm gonna change the title for this stream. That's all that was said. That's weak. Where's my thing? Edit stream info, US visits, and and more vibes. Lol. What a weak ass topic. Thanks to by the way, big thanks to Always Misbehaving, to TBS and Arumas for 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. That's it. That's the thing. And people are talking like it's, what did Michael say? That's how you lose it all. Christ, man. I mean, he is truly a masturbator. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's pretty tepid. So, yeah. Some folks need to touch grass once in a while. Okay, so since no one thinks Warhammer is intimidating. I get his point. The name limits someone's perception of Warcraft 3. You already see this impression with Asmon viewers. I mean, I don't know, I don't know what those folks think, but I mean, we've seen like this enduring conversation whenever we talk about like lore and all that stuff. It's like, yo, they need to bring the war back in Warcraft, and you got to kind of like peel some layers and try to find out what does that mean exactly, because it's like we're always fighting something, we're always having this war with something. You know, Dragonflight was like, oh man, look at it, it's like so it has all this Disney stuff going on, team friendship and yada yada yada. But then the whole thing was this inter war between the primalists or those primal whatever things that they're called, and the aspects, you know, the flights that we know of, and it was brutal. You know, like the very beginning, you know, with Waking Shores, what are you trying to do? You're trying to save eggs. You're trying to save unborn babies that are being torched and corrupted and busted, and you like barely make it out with one. But it's like super Disney shit and all that. So, so is it that? Is that what the people are looking for? And when you peel it back and peel it back and peel it back, I'm kind of skipping ahead. It just feels like people want to go back to like this this very older school, like badass look where like the men are men and the women don't wear a lot of stuff and they stay at home and they cook. Or if they do, like they're barely wearing anything and there's, you know, and yeah. You know, people want to go back to like those days, I guess. Whatever that means. I'm not even quite sure what that means either. So. But yeah, the whole concept of, you know, what Warcraft is. Warcraft, like to me as a franchise, or at least as the RTS back in the day, you know, it was like this brutal, like, you know, it was very brutal, bodies slamming against each other, betrayal right and left, and then as soon as Warcraft 3 hit, that's when you saw that sort of pivot. It became a bit less two-dimensional in more ways than one. It became a bit more nuanced. Like you started to see, like right from the very beginning, like right from the very start. For those who remember the Reign of Chaos trailer, you had your classic footmen, you had your classic grunt. They're going at it, smashing each other, about to kill each other, and then boom, Infernal comes in. They're both smoked. You know, so also right then and there, that's when you started to see that sort of pivot into, okay, there's something else going on. You know, and eventually Horde and Alliance, or at least, okay, back then, humans and orcs, they needed to band together to take on this greater threat. And ever since then, that's when the franchise got redefined into just something greater, something that's just less, a bit less simple. Yeah. I don't think changing the name would matter when it comes. That's not even a subject. I think we should really stop there and not even cater to even the notion that, oh, they're going to rebrand the name. No, that's not going to happen. It's like anyone. It's like Twitter changing its name. Like, don't do that. That's hella stupid. So, I think Gloria had an overreaction and uploaded a clip on YouTube that was just a small section of what she said. And from that clip, it doesn't look good. His video was my first reaction. It's not that bad though. It's not even bad, or it's not even in the realm of bad. It's just kind of this quick. I mean, the main subject is how to expand Warcraft into a greater audience. That's it. That's the real takeaway from it. Not like the misquote or whatever that quote is. But the faction war should still matter doesn't currently. I don't think it's sustainable, TR75. I like, it didn't feel like a sustainable thing. Like I said, as soon as Warcraft 3 hit, things changed. It was no longer really about like just the faction war. It became It became more than that. It became like this broader experience that went beyond just two races or you know two major you know this red versus blue culture. It just became more. You know, they brought it back briefly, and you know we had our reactions to it. You know, we went through that, and then it had to end at some. It can't go on forever. It's hard to imagine like the war, because that just my opinion here. Story wise, if the war was perpetual, that'd be boring. It would just never end. You know, it would kind of like limit the storytelling into like, oh, we gotta go back to the war again, I guess. Now, I have thoughts about going the whole cosmic route and, you know, peeling, you know, behind the curtain. That's kind of a different critique. But as for like being stuck in war, I think I would get worn out by that too. So, game has been goofy and cartoonish. Sure, there have been more grisly elements, but it's never taken itself as serious as some people say. They're just too emotionally invested. Oh, I agree. Like, as soon as I think Warcraft, even the first Warcraft RTS, I think did it have the silly things? No, I'm not sure. Warcraft 2 they did, but Warcraft 1 I'm not sure. But it's never. It's kind of funny how the franchise does. It takes itself seriously when it wants to, but for the most part, its resting mode is a lot more relaxed, mood wise. You know, it's a lot more chill than not. They can reference it as WoW in marketing. Not only would that accomplish the goal very well, the player base would accept it. I don't think they need to. Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying there from like again from an SEO standpoint, but I think WoW doesn't work because, yeah, I don't think that would work. Just call it Warcraft, because it's normal. Like, it's been around, like the name has been around for such a long time that it doesn't need to do that. And we've seen rebranding be attempted, and just when has rebranding ever worked? Didn't work for Comcast. Didn't work for like Pizza Hut and like all sorts of other places. So I don't imagine trying to mess with the name or anything like that. I don't see that really working. People are freaking out over, yeah, people are just like going nuts. His video is literally told going full Disney. At least he knows his, yeah, that's, no, if you're the match of the audience, cool, but factually, it's tripping. So boom. Having the major characters learn and grow is just making character arcs that are satisfying and better storytelling. I mean, do some of these people, do they want Warcraft to be like The Simpsons? Kind of. No one really ages. No one, you know, makes major developments in their character. I mean, yeah, hey, if some people want that, that's cool. I don't agree with it, but maybe that's what some people want. Not even to say like, oh, do people want Disney or do they want The Simpsons? I don't think either. I don't think that's I think that's a oversimplified kind of baity, kind of baity take. Is the debate here more or less about the definition of Warcraft, what it is or isn't, what it was? No, it's not. It's something with some people are trying to bait stuff. There's no debate here. I guess it would be about like how do you grow the franchise, right? Where's the quote again? I think I closed it already. Fuck. Yeah, I closed it already. Shit. But I look at it as just kind of expanding on the universe. Like, I half joked about this at one point. I would love to see a story told in the Warcraft universe that just isn't really about war. It's just about something else. Just some side story, maybe like kind of an adventure and blah, blah, blah. Doesn't even need to be all that violent. It could just be like things that happen inside the universe. That's it. To me, that would be one way to kind of expand on what Warcraft is, to create like, you know, a bit more texture to it. To be fair, one can't blame the folks unhappy with the current one between Dragon undermining the entirety of Dragonflight. We can't deny it's gone a bit soft, and not that everyone's a fan. Yeah, so tell me again, Rex, what's so soft about Dragonflight? Was it the whole, like, you know, yeah, tell me what was soft about Dragonflight compared to another expansion. And it might not be me, but I'm pretty sure someone can totally deconstruct and just smash that argument to pieces. Because I don't quite see it that way. Just caught up to the stream. I knew it was people over. Yeah, it's weird. Warcraft 2 had the exploding sheep, belching horde characters. My favorite is the ogres when you click one. I love the ogre mages. This way, no, that way. Those are always good, man. Those are always good. My bot ate. Yeah, I think it did. Let's see. I found it more as a quip that they would have said then. Yeah, it didn't mean. Yeah, I don't think it really meant anything. Dragonfly felt too much like we, the player characters, were an afterthought, just along for the ride, in my opinion. Now that's an interesting one. We often see critiques where either we're just along for the ride, or we're the chosen one and we hate it. I mean, they're kind of like extreme sides of it. The main thing that I wasn't fond of about both Dragonflight and Shadowlands was what we often see in WoW. We're fighting someone else's war, someone else's battle. The War Within, I think it did okay at trying to bring it closer to home, bring it closer to us, get us more involved by not going off to like that far off okay, we did go off to a kind of far off land, but we had like there was a bit more familiarity with the characters who were involved, at least. Dalaran kind of tried its best to, Dalaran was basically a piece that was sacrificed to try to pull us, the players, in and make it feel like there's a personal connection. So like losing Dalaran and like the Kirin Tor being what it was, and all the folks who had died in that fight, that was a big deal. But then after that, we're kind of left to, and it's kind of like the game that forces us to do it. We end up, meeting new races, meeting new cultures, getting to know them, and understanding their conflicts and trying to resolve them. But the thing with Dragonflight and Shadowlands is we didn't really quite get, okay, so what's in it for us? What's gonna be the problem if we kind of leave things be? And I don't think they sold that very well between the threats and the villains and all that stuff. Like there was some connection with like the whole Anduin story and whatnot, but at least for me, I wasn't particularly sold by it. Stories kind of like Wrath of the Lich King, that more or less it helped to keep us connected, because at least at the time, we're still able to draw on old lore. Northrend is like an old place. They just expanded on it, added new stuff. But again, resolving other conflicts here and there. Some of them made on our own. But we're also just kind of like reaping the investment of what was made years and years ago from the RTS. So there's a lot of like gray stuff that we're navigating through here. We had on my pay grade to figure out how to grow the franchise. I could brainstorm ideas that I think would be fun, but I bet Blizzard would just go for whatever works for them and their business. Make WoW free run again. That would be kind of fun. like either a game or like some narrative where we just kind of like, I mean, like the exploring Azeroth kind of thing. If they made that into a sort of like game-like thing or like some sort of visual experience, that would be cool. I think that'd be pretty sweet. When Classic launched, I was amazed by every single thing. Animations, gameplay, characters. It was the best game in the world. Not even close to anything since. Still a great game. Modern and fast. To be fair, most people are complaining don't really need quests or have board media literacy if they think everything is a Disney. Undermine was so much softer than all the Goblin content we had back in Classic and softer. I would like it if they changed the vibe from one chosen to many, part of a group that are the chosen ones. So what would that be? That was Legion, basically. Yeah. So that was Legion. Now I have a very unpopular take on Legion. I didn't like Legion. In certain respects. It was still great. But the one thing that I didn't like about it is that the stories were so disconnected that I couldn't experience all of Legion with this guy. That's what I wanted to do, but I couldn't, because there was a shaman story, there was a priest story, a hunter story, and all this other stuff. And I think it's a safe argument to say that the stories for the most part were told well. It just kind of sucks that as a whole experience, like I couldn't really experience it the way that I wanted to, because it's like, okay, there's this shaman story and I'm kind of interested in what happened to them, but I'm not interested in playing a shaman. I just wanted to get the story. So it's like, how do you solve that? You can't really. It's kind of a sacrifice that's made. So all I'm left with is this kind of like this kind of dissatisfaction. But oh well, move on. With Dragonflight, it was mostly how warm everything felt, mostly prevalent with the likes of Dragon Cell Expedition and the end cinematic of Merge still being all magic of friendship and family. Avarice was cool though. I feel like Immersion was more like a bittersweet thing, because after everything, at least Nidalos went through, like that's, this is what they get. And now, and with the end of at the end of Dragonflight, it's like, what did the aspects really get? Nothing. They just survived it. So the whole team friendship thing, like that kind of like went and that kind of like came and gone really quick. But it was just like not a fair victory, but it just felt empty, because all they did really was survive it. Let's see. I want an anime based on player character type stories in the universe, adventures going out and interact. I mean, I would like to see like some new I guess what I mean when I want to see like these like different stories is like it would be cool to see like enclosed stories that are part of the Warcraft universe that don't have anything to do with the grander plot. I don't want to see references to Anduin and Sylvanas and yada yada yada. Maybe like some reminders about like some of the history of Warcraft and things that things that people have seen, but like a perspective that's a lot more grounded. Like, I'm sure, like with the way things are, some people just aren't really knowledgeable about. Okay, everyone knows. I'm sure everyone on Azeroth knew about the Legion invasion, and it touched them in certain ways. But the events of like Warlords, to a lot of folks that never happened. For Shadowlands, a lot of that never happened either. If anything, actually, the events of Shadowlands, honestly, that was like another Scourge invasion, actually, because with Bolvar going down and losing the crown, that's when that whole worst case scenario came up, where the undead were just kind of like running amok, and so a lot of places were kind of were ransacked, sort of. I'm a single player team too, but I love that there were class stories, even though I didn't get to experience it, or maybe because I didn't get to experience it all, made the world feel more alive and bigger. We don't know the story happening around us. Yeah, for me, I have a greater sense of dissatisfaction and all that from it, because the experience that I got felt emptier. You know, it was like, okay, so that's it. Okay, what's next? It's like, oh, you gotta, if you want the full experience, you gotta play all the classes. I'm like, I don't want to play all the classes. It kind of sucks. That's why I think the new lore walking feature is pretty. Oh no, I think it's cool too. People meme on the Blue Dragonflight story because they don't realize how incredibly sad their story is because it hasn't been told in totality within the game itself. It's rough, dude. Yeah, from Melagos flipping out because of all of his brethren that had died like way back in the day. To it's just one tragic thing after another, and this is them just trying to not even thrive again, but just kind of to get themselves upright again. Telling stories too much off screen without a TLDR for players in game is annoying, but at the same time, like, how do you expand the franchise? So there's another kind of contradiction that we run into as well, right? They want the franchise to be bigger, but you have an element of players who are like, no, everything needs to be experienced in game. So what do? Should we just tell Blizzard, no, we need to have our cake and eat it too? Anything that happens in this Warcraft anime, movie, book, whatever, must be in game as well. Should that be a mandate? Because I would find that to be kind of unfair. Almost, kind of, maybe. It'd be cool if they use the housing system to design our own gear, starting with weapons at least, something where the pommel and guard aren't going to injure me from use. I'd be annoyed by that. Oh, no, okay. I don't know if I'd be annoyed by that, but if they did make gear that we can customize, it's going to look kind of like these. It's going to be really simple. Big, thick lines and all that, which is cool, but I don't know. I kind of like the more intricate details of what's possible in other ways. Because if they were to make modular gear designs, there would need to be like limitations. So like, I mean, notice how a lot of the dyeable furniture, is there any around here? A lot of the dyeable furniture, like you notice they have like really thick lines, not simplistic designs, but just ways to really like define like, okay, here's this channel and here's what's being adjusted with that channel. Stuff like that. It would look like Minecraft. It's something like that. Like the whole design of those weapons, it would be like really different, and I don't know how people would end up taking that. I mean, it's not a bad idea, but I wonder like how the execution would ultimately look. I got one story in the game, but it's a massive world, and MMO, I don't think it makes sense to be a part of every major battle action. I think it's okay to have things out of game and allow NPCs to shine. I wish they would move away from books only because most people won't interact with that medium, and therefore much of the story gets lost. It just kind of sucks though, because it's like there are like if you notice, buddies, a lot of the books, if you try to one-to-one translate them into, okay, let's do a video game experience, it doesn't work, because most of the time you're sitting there, checking out monologues, internal thoughts, expressions, basically non-combat stuff. And what would some of us do? Skip scene, skip cinematic, and we would want to get to like the small bits of gameplay that is there, followed by skip scene, skip cinematic, yada yada. Yeah, I mean, that's a more extreme take. Or extreme reaction to it, but you're gonna get that, and people are gonna be like, "Yo, just give me the TLDR novel, hook us up." I mean, we have that now. I don't mind stuff being out of game, but I wish they expand on things a little in game when they directly impact the game story, like War Crimes for Cyberpunk and Edge Runners. Was that a thing? when they did the Edge Runners thing, does that translate to Cyberpunk? I mean, that's a kind of different thing too. Cyberpunk is it's a sort of live service, not really a live service game. It's just a game with expansions and some DLC and stuff on it. I don't really see it the same way, but Cyberpunk, I don't see it as like this persistent world. So I think the whole structure of that is really different. I mean, they're working on a sequel, I heard, which sounds cool, and I'll be happy to play that. For those who've played Final Fantasy XIV, I know a good story comes from patience. While players' first instinct is giving narrative is a player problem. If Blizzard wants to expand that scope, those players will need to be left behind. I don't know if it's so much of a problem, but it's very predictable player behavior, where it's like, let's get on with it, let's go, gotta go to the next spot. And even with the Final Fantasy XIV narrative, like, I caught myself numerous times during the MSQ. I'd be like, all right, cool. We now have the goal in mind. The bad guy, the big bad revealed itself. We just need to go here and like we're good to go. But it's like, we need to go to this other new place, and then we got to meet another new race in this other new area. We got to explore so it like, for me, the momentum of story, the story momentum in 14, it's just super sluggish. And it's very in character with Japanese RPGs. That's just the design. So I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I don't like it. Does that make sense? Like, I understand the construction of it, and I've played through games like this. I'm cool with it. But I just wanted to like get on with it so I can get one more level so I can see, how this final combo works or whatever. Anyway, this is a lovely talk we're having. I'm glad we're having it, because then I dive into housing stuff, and then we just get lost in all that stuff, and then I end the stream. But so, like, work-wise, things are going swimmingly. I finished the level working guide. It's out. Inscription is next. I'm gonna be so like today after stream I'll be doing I'll be working on the inscription guide, finishing the research on that and start to like flesh it out. But I'm also going to start piecing together like all of the, well, maybe not all of them, but I'm gonna do highlights of the skybox rooms that we've been seeing this week, and I think the week before too. I'll try to go back a little bit further. I don't want the video to get too long. But seeing the skybox rooms and their presentations this week has been such a treat. It's been amazeballs. Maybe we can pull stuff like that Mario Party game of matching Bowser's face, or just having enough customizable segment. Oh, you're talking about customizable gear. Got it. It'll be tough for Blizzard to weave in more lore into the game because the game isn't known to have a story-focused game like 14. As an example, when you play 14, you know that it's story-focused. It's 4 story driven through all content. Played for 5 years, ran a free company there. So happy to be back in WoW. Bringing our old guild here. So very happy with housing, which is really the only element that missed for 14. WoW has a lot of story people don't. Yeah, that's super true. Now, we're in for kind of a treat. So this isn't really a spoiler, but as you're doing at least the main story quests, as you're doing the WoW MSQ and Midnight, you're gonna have a lot of opportunities. You're gonna see the whole like thought bubble or speech bubble or whatever that's above people's heads, and then you can do the stay while and listen. Like, it's an opt-in sort of thing rather than hey, I'm gonna skip it. It's not like a forced play cutscene thing, and the characters, they don't just start talking, but you have that option of stay a while and listen. And then you'll see like it's not gonna switch into a cutscene or anything, but you'll see like the talking heads. They'll do some like some limited animations too. You've seen some of it now in the pre-patch with some of the narrative. It's going pretty hard on that in Midnight, and so for those who are interested in getting like more, a bit more natural conversation, a bit more natural, you're in for a treat. It's cool. I play through it, and I haven't done the side quest though, so I don't know if they gave the same amount of treatment. But just about everyone talks. Just about everyone talks. It's like, who's this character? You know, and you don't really know who they are, and you might not see them again, but they have a voice. Like, oh, I thought you're just like a random guard, but you know, now I get to hear what you have to say, and I think that's pretty cool. So you're gonna get a bit more of that for those who want it, and those who don't, you know, that's kind of how they designed it now, or that's the approach that they're gonna try going with. So instead of like 14 and earlier in WoW, where you would get like thrown into a cutscene, or they would just start talking and then you would just kind of leave, you can stay a while and listen and enjoy some of the extra stuff. And it's not short. Like some of these go on for, you know, a good few minutes. So I think that's neat. Yeah, I'm trying to think like, yeah, everyone, yeah, there's a lot of extra talk. Don't get me wrong, the story isn't perfect, but if you're expecting perfection, you're always going to be disappointed. It's a lot to soak in if you want to get like the full story. Just like how I said, oh, I'm not satisfied with Legion because I had to play through all the characters. Same thing goes for everything else in this game. Like there's lore like all over the place. You just gotta actually read the stuff and pay attention. My only real gripe with storytelling via quest is that they don't, well, it's more like a gameplay thing. I just don't like how you're not told where to go anymore. It just relies heavily on the map highlights and the arrows to kind of just point you there, but you don't really know. But narrative wise, you don't really know where you go. It's just you're directed there, and I'm not very fond of that. I miss being told, yeah, just go down to the street over there and then head left. Like you don't get that sort of talk from characters, and to me I find that a bit unimmersive. Kind of sucks. Biggest issue with the storytelling in Final Fantasy is the pacing and the way they deliver the story. Many of the cutscenes could have been woven into gameplay, I feel, and it wouldn't feel so railroaded. I know that was kind of a newer thing that they did when they started to do like conversations and stuff during a fight. But it's also, if I recall, it's one of those more scripted fights too, when there's dialogue in between stuff, and I think that might just be more or less a limitation on their game engine, that they're not upgrading. That's kind of a big thing that folks have talked about with 14 as well, is that while they've done graphical updates here and there, the back end of stuff they don't really touch. So you still have like this crazy menu-based system that you navigate through, and a lot of it is with respect to consoles as well, because it was made with both console and PC in mind. Majority console, if I recall correctly. But you have all these menus, and you have multiple ways of accessing inventory, and it's not very convenient to try to access them in. You don't really have that sort of stuff at your fingertips. WoW has gone around in certain ways, like, hey, let's spawn a mailbox, let's have a mailbox mount, let's have a bank that bank toys, and the Warbound portal thingamajig. But then of course they've gone further with the war bank and stuff like that. So yeah. What, Metzen? Yeah, no, see, it sucks. I can't change YouTube titles, but yeah, the Metzen drama, that was nothing. To me, it was kind of a pretty pissy excuse at trying to be like, oh my god. Yeah, it's not. So sorry about the bait. But I can't change the title without screwing up the stream. So it's kind of dumb. Sorry. But the drama's like so weak. Tommy's in the Epstein phase. Now that would be something. That'd be some real shit. Okay, it's time for some visits. The queue, by the way, is full for the week. Next week we got 20 whole ass folks who had signed up. So I'll get to like adding them to BattleNet if I haven't already, and I'll vet through, and then we'll get ready for stuff. But yeah, the schedule's going to be kind of weird, so just keep an eye out here, and I'll let you guys know what's going on. First off, we're going to go off to Flynn's place. We'll do that while we keep chatting about stuff. Boop, boop, boop. We're going to... Dude, he moved again. What the heck? So I vetted his place, and I updated the address, and now it changed again. Great. Just great. That's a little... That can get a little cumbersome. Someone listens to Great and Crash much slower, and Locust Walker's relationship was built in their dialogue there. Yeah, so that's right. It was in that patch as well. Oh, I'm pretty sure this place is empty. Sorry, I'm gonna take a look real quick. I'm just vetting again. Crap. I don't remember what no, this... I'm gonna check the other spot. I'll check the other spot. Cool checkerboard that we saw though. But let's try again. So we'll try this spot. Oaken Raksha, hey, what's up? Bro moves apartments every year. Could be. Could be. Just come had to say, oh, it's all good. Okay, is it this one then? Because nothing going on right here. Okay, so definitely not this one. Okay. All right. So it's gonna be this one. Cool. That engine is old. Oh, you're talking about 14? Yeah. To me, it's pretty tough to navigate. Is the coffee topped up? No, I already gone through a lot of it. So yeah, I pulled 2 shots. Like on normal days, quote normal days, I pulled 2 shots. If I know I'm going to be doing a long stream, then I'm going to crank it up to 4 and get busy. You drank 3 coffees so far? Hey. Sometimes you're thirsty, right? Sometimes you're thirsty. All right. I think we're ready to do some visits. For all I know, I might have some extra time to play the game. Oh. Right. Fat chance of that, dude. You're doing some errands and all that. I was trying to do a bit of exercising. I have not been so great over the past couple months now, but at least now I know that my spine's okay. I'm like, okay, I can get back to working out a bit. Yeah, so I'm doing like a little bit here and there, just trying to get back into the groove without busting my body. All right. Welcome, folks, to Flynn's place over at the spooky part of Founders. It's pretty skimpy out here. I guess that's the best word that I can come up with. You know, just house, nothing else added that I know of, unless there's like a crazy thing up top. Nope, nothing crazy up top. And I did happen to check on the inside already. I sort of did a quick check to make sure, is this the right place? So let's see what's going on inside. I went for Monday though. My mom bought me a flavored coffee for my birthday. Ooh, a flavored coffee. What kind of flavor? I'm kind of curious. Okay. So as soon as we go in, we have a not exactly empty entrance, but it's something that is, I would say, impersonal. You know, candles are out, pillars are out. We have this cool checkerboard structure that's being put out, but it's almost suspiciously empty, as if there's something to expect. We happen to be in what looks like not a skybox room. We happen to be in a stairwell room with 3 doors to go through. And behind door number 1, we have an interesting vibe check or shift. Sorry. So we have solid colors plus portal into something. Now in the notes they said that there's one secret room in a library, but as we go through, it feels like kind of a trip, and there's nothing there. So very little behind door number 1. Got it. Behind door number 2. Okay, things got expansive. Okay, so let me start off back here. So man, this feels really far away. This is very, very large. So we have, very simple setup down here, but then, things just get, it's just sheer scale is what they went with. Like, this whole thing is basically a fireplace. That's how I'm looking at it. The whole darn thing. So, like, huge on the scale. I'm going to say. We kind of pan around a little bit. Yeah, even back here. Huge. Cool little spiral staircase to take us up there for some more exploring, and just books and books and books. I mean, these are all secret shelves. This would have been something else if it was, if these were all like normal shelves and they placed all these books here. That would have been like pretty crazy as well. And in some cases they are. So like some of these are like regular books. But then as you get higher, then it's like, okay, it's a bit much. It's kind of like adding CGI to put in a whole bunch of extras in a movie, because it's like, okay, you want 10,000 troops, but maybe you have like 100 extras. The rest are like computer generated. That's kind of what's going on here. I accept that. I feel you. That stuff still adds up even now. But yeah, cool custom fireplace that they have set up here with the walls, pillars, and we have some tables to help round out the top of the surface. You can kind of see up top here what's being used. We have a sturdy table there, an elegant elven table right over there. Yeah. So it's simple, but the execution is just like on a very grand scale. So let's do the climb. So we start off here, kind of wedge in. We climb around the pillar to this upper area where we have more booksies. Like, they need to have like a bed and full kitchen here too, because you just don't leave. It's just books forever. And I notice here once again, they were cool enough to fill these up on their own. Little space there. They fill up on their own, and then the rest was just like, they just used the secret shelves. No big deal. Now they did say there's one secret room in the library. So actually, let me drop down a bit and see if I can find where this room is. So it might be behind one of these, but I think none of these were actual secret shelves, at least on the surface here. Yeah. I mean, it'd be easy to fool me too. But not through there. But yeah, they did say a secret room in the library, but where? Well, I guess I'll climb up here and we'll double check. Alright, so now we're at the top of the stairwell. And then through here, like, none of these are secret shelves. So, I might have to come back here. So over here we have, this kind of like disheveled area. Like things aren't looking so hot here. And wait, this is the whole Beauty and the Beast scene, setup, I think. Like, I don't know if this whole library thing was in Beauty and the Beast, but as soon as I open this up, I'm like, wait, hold on. I know exactly what this is, dude. That's cute. That's cute. Did I look under the stairs? I'll backtrack and take a look. Okay, is there like a ballroom? They better have like a huge ballroom or something set up too. Oh, snap. Okay, I don't think I was supposed to drop down here. Crap. Okay, sorry. That was I know they left the hole, but I shouldn't have, dropped in there. Okay. Now the vibe feels different. Okay, so I didn't go through that door yet. Here was the library. Under the staircase, nothing there, unfortunately. And these are like normal shelves. These aren't clickable. So no secret here that I can find at least. I think that's a light thing. Yeah, that's the couch indicator. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any sort of like jumping platform thing that would suggest, oh, I gotta click on these and then I'll be able to go behind what's there. Although that's curious. Curious that there's like one book there that they were cool enough to set up. Come on, put it back. Sorry, I think I just broke it. I think it's just gonna be like that now. Okay, so let's go back up here. We'll take a second look at this room. That's cute. That's cute. And I think we're just meant to be like, I think we're supposed to like stop here. Yeah, that's very darling. Oh, and then there's the, the damaged painting right there. Nice. See, I remember. Haven't watched the thing in years. I think there was a remake, right? A live action remake, which is just criminal. But yeah, it was a thing. All right. So not sure what that was supposed to be, but let's go through here and see what else we got. So now we have a possible entrance to a movie theater. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. Interesting. So what are we watching? We're watching nature stuff or the Battle of Gilneas. Because there's always plans. And then I think this is all like work in progress stuff. But actually, no. I think this is the theater stuff. Because here we go. Oh, damn. This is the size of this theater. Brrr. Wow. Oh, boy. So credit to just the placement and just the raw labor of things. Oh, but then check out the stage. Oh, this is good. This is pretty damn cool. So we have this background facade set up, and I think this is a really clever rendition of a castle. And there's Miss Murgle doing something. Yeah, is this a reference to anything? I don't think so. But yeah, I'm very impressed by this structure here. If we look at it long enough, we can see how it deconstructs. But like when I first walked in, the impression I got is really, really good. Yeah, so we have like little gazebos and trellises that help to create like the tops of those towers, and then there's like windows up there too. And then we have like this lamppost sort of thing, and then they added some more windows there and there. And notice how they used some more of those beams to, help create that illusion of depth. Like, okay, that thing's back there, that thing's back there. It would have been crazier if they also scaled it differently too. Like if like this was like a little bit bigger to kind of show what's up front, and like that's like further into that. That way, if I'm in the audience here, it would be able to fool me like that much more. That'd be really cool. Yeah, but very impressive. And I think there's like more to explore. So, okay, not there, but behind here, there's like a spot. So let's see. Just kidding. It's just backstage. Where they put some of the facades back here. Okay. Oh, they actually meant to have this as a sort of accessible backstage, because you can see here, those are kind of like holding up the stage facades. Or it's meant to be like there. Yeah, okay, maybe that's it. It just happened to work out. Okay, so let's try to climb up there if I can. I think if I go back here, yeah, there was another ramp that takes me over here. This will be cool once they work out like some of the smaller details here to make it feel like a more convincing climb up these areas. Yeah, that'll be really cool. So let's go up. And then now we're in the upper area. We have more seats and then kind of this booth over here on the side. Oh, check it out. I think there's like a control thing too. Oh, wait, a secret shelf? Hold on. Ah, it was right here. Aha. All right. Oh, wow. They have, dude. Okay, it's kind of curious how, you know, like certain places, like here's the shot. And here's where I'm thinking the designer really wanted to have like, okay, here's like this whole complete thing with all the details. I think this is definitely one of them. Because we have this whole console setup, you know, with the table and all sorts of little structures to create like all the little knobs and everything. That's cool. Yeah, this thing is very, very convincing. And then right back here, just a work table. Okay, just a work table there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty darn cool. You know, so throughout this place, we've seen like lots of like work in progress sorts of stuff, things that feel incomplete. But again, I just want to emphasize, like, if there are a couple of complete shots, one of them was the Beauty and the Beast scene over there that looked fairly complete, and this would be another one of them. And it's cool. I think this is fantastic. All right, let's double check if we have seen everything. I think there's like a spot here. Yeah, I think that's it there. So check out like the spotlights and everything. Interesting spot. Yeah, as a concept, cool. I'd like to see like what else they might have planned for this place. Because this could be pretty cool. Like, I have no idea what this is supposed to be. I was still kind of hoping for like the ballroom. I think that would have been pretty neat too. What level is this house? They claimed level 6, 2360, and they said it's filled out too. So part of me is wondering, like, is there more? Because they said one secret room in library, and I failed to find it, or I'm failing to find it. So I'll take a bit more extra time to try and find out where there might be more, because yeah, like nothing here is clickable. You believe with the library? I mean, this takes up a space, but not that much space. I wouldn't have thought. I'm determined to see if there's like another secret room that they talked about here. Like, is it like super hidden? Is it that type of room where, you know, I need to like successfully make it across a thing and then I'll find like where the actual secret door is? Because it might be behind that for all I know. But I need to be a demon hunter to get across, and that's not going to happen. So, I'm not sure. Now, room-wise, it looks like I am seeing the walls here. So, if there is anything, it would be sort of behind these, and it would be a really, really thin gap that I would go through. But I'm not quite seeing them here, unfortunately. Boo. Or there would be like a clickable structure of some sort that I'd be able to let's see. Could be 2 empty stairwell rooms because it's tall. No, I think this looks like just one. It looks like it's just one. Try entering the fireplace. Good idea. Yeah, I'm not seeing any clickables. There's the lamp. That's not a thing. Yeah. It kind of sucks when sometimes there are places that are a bit too well hidden. Like, we've seen it during the visits where it's like, hey, here's like this kind of like spot, but then there's a clickable chair or something like that that'll phase us through, and that's a bit too hard to find. Like, that would take a bit more exploring than I have the time for, unfortunately. Yeah, but I'm not nailing it. Okay, it's weird that it says I can click it from here, but oh well. Yeah, not getting it though. Never really stuck up the 2 pillars, now I want to go back. Yeah, this feels normal. Yeah. But like these walls, those were put in. Whoa. Is it okay? Is it an actual room or is it just a part of the facade? I think it's just part of the facade. Shoot. But then why isn't it just a wall? Okay, so maybe that's the room? But I can't really get there. Curse not being a demon hunter. Ah. I don't think I can jumping puzzle my way up here either. Can I? Ooh, that's high risk, man. Actually, what about here? Oh, can I use this camera thing to kind of see stuff? No, not really. Nope, not that way. Nope. Yeah, I don't think there's anything there. Oh well. I think I will give up on this one. A bit too hard to get to. Very impressive theater, though. I thought that was really cool. I'm going to go with a B for effort. My effort, that is. At trying to find the room. I think I gave it a good college try. Alright, so let's go to the next spot. We're going to... oh god, they moved too? It's only been a few days since I vetted the place. Great. Oh, I think this one... okay, I don't know if it's going to be easily visible on the outside. Will we have a housing competition in the future? No. I will... it's not... oh. Okay. This might be it. Let me check the other one just in case. I mean, that's a very good candidate. But competition's not the kind of vibe that I want to bring here. What I prefer to do, Kent, is at most highlights. Like I'll highlight, you know, exceptionally complex builds that that I find impressive, but I'm never gonna do like a side-by-side sort of thing. Like that's not my thing. Permission then. Okay, so it's definitely the first one. Cool. Yeah, I'm all about like the exploring and gushing and be like, oh my god, check this out, dudes. This is so dope. Do I view houses every day? Pretty much every day. Yeah. Most of my stream days are taken up with visits. So I'm going to be doing, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, there's like 5 more places I'll be looking at, starting with this one. And most of my stream days are taken up by stuff like this, just gushing on things. At some point I'll play the game. Normally. But there are things that are going to be happening in the next couple of weeks that are going to just totally like turn my whole routine upside down. So stay tuned for all that. I got my house as close as I can get it to be true to the idea, but boy, do I wish I had more than 250 items outside. Oh, don't we all? Don't we all? All right, folks, welcome to Zal's Plays over in the spooky part of Founders. Now, this has a very unique vibe to it. super tall tower looking structure. I don't even know where the house is. I think it's up top. But very intimidating too. Like they basically built like a caravan sort of thing. Oh, there's a griffin up top. Nice. Yeah, so pretty crazy. Let's take a look at the base, and then we'll climb up. So we have a base of rocks, but for the most part, it looks like we just have what looks like, I think these are all fireplaces, maybe. I can't think. Yeah, because I think I can see, or they're forges, because you can see like some of the animated structure of like the whole fan-looking thing. Yeah. But what I like about it is how, while it doesn't look clean, that's the point. You know, if it's going to have this sort of like Karazhan look to it, Karazhan is not the cleanest place on the block. So let's do the climb. Okay, so there's the house right over there. And then it's dressed. I'm going to land up top here. So the top is being dressed with even more of these fireplaces. They've just been kind of like flipped over and obscured with rock and like some other fixins, greens and what have you, which makes sense. And then we got the griffin right over there as well. Oops, sorry. And then we have like those taller, this taller tower to really like round things off. Pretty cool. Pretty cool setup that they have. And then they also have what looks like a wall shelf that they set up to act as, I don't know if it's just a something to support this hanging platform here, because you got to land somehow. All right, so let's venture inside and see what kind of madness is going on. So the note, holy crap. What is this? The note says, Karazhan and Caverns of Time had a baby. And this is the result. We got this. Oh, I love how it's like a little crooked. We have this wild visual adventure ahead of us, I think. Just lots of zany details, randomness. Yeah. This will be a treat. Let's begin the exploration. Things are just like upturned, upside down. Gravity is optional over here. I think we saw like one dragon behind us. Here's like another one in front that's kind of peeking out. And I think both of them had the filigree lights to fill out the eyeballs. Like, what a weird vibe. And then it just gets weirder and weirder. So things start to kind of like sort of stabilize as soon as we get through this hall. But we got all this piping technology stuff. So again, Caverns of Time and Karazhan did something. So now we're continuing down this hall of mystery. Piping, technology. Again, just kind of like this randomness, but you know, it's carefully set to depict just chaos. Absolute chaos. Like this collision of timelines and universes that has resulted in, I don't know. And whoever happens to live here is just doing their best to keep it together. And I guess it's doing okay, because we're not dead yet. We didn't fall down like some hole yet. Is there any secrets behind here? There might be. Let's see what might be behind. Da-da-da. So behind this little secret thing is, okay, it's kind of more madness, but it feels like it's the most livable place that's here. No, not really. just lots of random knickknacks. You know, this place hasn't been visited very often, but you know, you have this ever burning throne right here with the Alliance and Horde branding up top. We do kind of have a place to sit, but again, you know, wobbly ground. Everything was like feeling super unstable. Like, I don't know if I think there's floor below this. I can see that. Okay, maybe there's floor. I can't tell. Oh yeah, there is. So there's the actual floor, just to make sure. But then we have like all these other platforms that are just like haphazardly set down and crooked and whatnot to, again, kind of emphasize the instability as we're going through here. Yeah, all sorts of like random knickknacks. So we climb back up. Yeah, I don't know what was happening here. Like maybe there was an expedition trying to make its way in and try to stabilize the space. But I think we can go. Maybe we can go through the shroud and explore more. Boop. Oh, okay. So now we're doing a climb, apparently. Climbing up this sort of cave area, but oh man. Okay, things got kind of like precarious now. What a cool place to explore, man. So we're climbing up on top of the sides of wagons and gazebos and cave structures. Yeah, it makes it even more creepy that the paintings are animated, just to add more to the weirdness. Like oh, the first living creature that we've seen. Hey, wyvern. Well, let's keep climbing, and watch your step. Things are definitely not stable here, so we're gonna do this kind of careful climb. Not it's not very platformy. You know, we can safely like walk our way up. But it's just like, there's just so much with this layout. It's insanity. But there's coffee. Oh, signs of life. Another sign of life. And the wyvern, oh, CK. Oh, is this from, is this one of the dudes from Comeback Kids? Could be, because we saw another one of his places, another one of their places before. It was like this whole wrestling ring plus bowling alley, which is pretty neat. I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, and then there's a thing through there. Oh crap. Okay, let's try to finish exploring here though. So we go up and we at least do a little quick jump there. Oh, there's the weapon. Okay. Just perched, chilling on top of that rock there. And these pipes are going somewhere. Yeah, going into that wall. So I'm not sure where it's trying to take us, but here's like the first spot that shows any signs of stability. just kind of this kind of resting spot. Yeah, notice how we have like I don't know if this is supposed to be just a random assortment or it's trying to like be like this sort of diverse spread of chairs from different eras, different cultures and whatnot. But for now, you know, we'll continue exploring. Yeah, again, I think this top area is like the closest thing to like a lived space. Yeah, but no place to rest. Haven't seen a bed yet. But now let's go in here, and oh, okay, things do stabilize. Some. We enter like just a bedroom, a complete living space. So whoever's here survived. They managed to make it. Oop. You know, cool bed though. Easy on, you know, very easy decor. Bed, little trellis right back there to round out the shape. And now we have a relative safety. Yay! All right. So let me double check. I'll do well, I can't really run through here because there's like so many small details that it's easy to miss. I just want to double check if there were any other rooms or whatnot that might be hidden somewhere, because it's so chaotic in here that hey, there's a chance. So like there's that doorway there, and I don't think there's anything else at this level, so that's cool. And so here on this side, so I climbed up through here, and I'm now just kind of dropping down. But yeah, nothing up there, just some books. I never turned off the music. Ooh, I never turned off the music. Bad soul. Oh, it's okay. I'll figure it out. It will be fixed in post. It's all good. Thank you, though. All right, so we keep going. Oh, I didn't go down here yet. This can't be so bad, right? No, but it's bad. But at least they made a way back up, it looks like. Yeah, so we've managed to get back up. That's cool. All right. So we're going to go back here again. And again, we're just taking a quick glance to see if there's anything that we missed. I think we got everything. It's just chaos in here, man. That's wild. Again, lots of little details that went into this spot. Now, this is, from the looks of it, this is a level 4 house. But still, you know, there's just a lot that went in here. So really cool, very inventive. You know, this is one of the more original things that we've seen today, or that we've seen ever, actually. So well done. Yeah. So where are we off to next? Huh? We're off to Gore's place. And the address is what they said it was. Yeah. What was the message drama? Did anyone have a time? Oh, yeah. There's no real drama. I was kind of looking into like what people on social media were saying about Metzen and like this quote from him, and I'm like, oh, that's it. That's nothing. Yeah. All right. There's the boss of the house right there. Very cool. Of course, we. Excuse me. All right. We've arrived at Al Gore's place. We're over at Founders, right? Yes, we are over at. Actually, well, we're close to a square, aren't we? No. But we're over at Founders. And damn. Okay, we're in for a climb. We're in for a climb. Jump puzzle, multiple secret rooms. Okay, so is this the jump puzzle? Oh, okay, well, let's just see if it's a climb. Let's get to work. Do. Okay, so we are, okay, maybe not a puzzle, but it is going to be a platforming practice, right? Climbing up mirrors and beams and moon wells and gazebo looking things. Okay, let me kind of carefully position myself here. I don't want to screw up. So more beams, another gazebo. Okay, the flag thing, and oh goodness. I think this should be safe. I think that's my only choice too. Yes. Cool. Checkpoint 1. There's the boss. Hey, what's up, dude? Cool. We'll both take a quick break, get a breather, enjoy some tea, beverages, and all that. And enjoy the view. Actually, this is a cool view of their lake. Very nice. But now we resume. So I think I need to kind of go around this, sort of, maybe. And then jump up that, and... Huh. Okay, so... Do I jump up this? And then... Ooh, this is going to be, like, kind of scary. Oh, boy. Okay. No, don't. Oh, spoilers. Oh, man. I did not want to be shown how to get up there. Damn it. New rule. If you're going to show me a jump puzzle, do not run it in front of me. Like, yeah, you might be showing off, but, you know, part of it is, like, the whole discovery of things, man. I want to be able to, like, kind of figure things out on my own, too. All right, so we do that. Luckily, I didn't really notice anything else he did, so... All right, so it was this. Okay. So I think that's why he showed me. It's because it would be hard to get up here anyway. Okay, so I go up this elevation here, and then I can go up there. And now I think I can boop and position and boop. Whew. This feels quite perilous, though. It's scary. Oh, snap. Okay, actually, I think I'm fine. I think I could just go up through here, I hope. Boop. Yep. We're good. And then boop, boop. And now, oh, we still got a ways to go. Okay. Boop. Back up a little bit, and then boop. Go here, like that. Boop, checkpoint 2. Potty time. Haha. Yay. Don't fall to your death? No. I'll die. That's that okay, I'll probably bubble if I can. But dying is part of retaining my honor and dignity. Oh, snap. Ooh, that feels ooh, this feels this piping here is very unstable. Or it feels very unstable. Yeah. Cuz you know, like the decor, it's not exactly what you the surfaces aren't exactly what you would hope it to be. Sometimes things feel like a little bit bigger or smaller than what they could be, and that can feel that could be fatal in instances like these. So now we're getting really high, and now we're getting there though. We're getting there. Boop. Oh no! Oh! I wonder if that was kind of intentional. That it would like sort of catch me like that. Because otherwise, oh man, it'd be all bad. All bad. Boop. And then up here, and then up here. So this is the one that I missed, I believe. So let me try and land further. Yeah, so there we go. And then there's that. So I'll try to go further back. Because one thing I kind of forgot, like I have a little bit more run speed. So I might be shooting a little bit further than normal. And that's you got to be careful about. And we made it! Yay! But now we enjoy snacks. Boom! What do we get? Coffee and meats. Yes! Yeah, the really scary part was not scary part. The only puzzly part that I felt was like right down there, going up that blood off gazebo. That was the one that was like, okay, this might take me a bit. It would have. I don't think I would have easily found that that climb, but I was just like, ugh, I get tilted when I see stuff like that. I'm like, oh, don't spoil me on that. I want to try and figure it out. And that's the whole point of these puzzle kinds of things, right? So we'll see what we have going on inside, because it's like I don't know if there's like other puzzles in here too. So let's see. So I don't know if I'm supposed to be looking at this from a hey, let's look at this house kind of vibe, or are we solving puzzles or something like that? I'm gonna go a different direction. No, I gotta go left. That's like the law. Sorry. So we go inside, and what we have here, a nice little celebration. The boss's throne. Heck yeah. Where he lords over the rabble who are all trying to jump up and make their way to him. But if you make it, it's like, yeah, hey, what's up, dude? Enjoy some snacks, have some Elixir ahead. It's all good. Hello to Miss Murgle right over there. Oh, I'll just have a seat. Ba-boom. Relax. Interesting with the Horde branding, because we're over in Founders. Now we have a clickable shelf there and a shroud. So let's see where this takes us. Shelving. We have a library-ish kind of place, a bit of a study, a little bit of experimenting happening around here. We have a very suspiciously tiny shelf right back there. Oh, and then looks like these books are made for walking. Boop. All right. So let's explore some. We have like little kind of dioramas set up. Western themed. Very cool. Night elf themed, also very cool, with the dress with the little fixins here. And now we might have a maze on our hands. So let's go. Left first. Soul's so predictable. So predictable. All right. Let's get our orientation kind of in check. And I'm not even sure like where the other side is supposed to be. Like, is it like a side room? Is it going to be a hidden bookshelf? Nope, not that one. Or something like that. So where will this take us? Where is the actual other side of this? It is not this side though. So let's backtrack a bit. I think there was like some diverging paths that I saw around here. I think I gotta go left. I think I'm gonna go this way and see where this ends up taking me. Oh, I think I looped around again. Yeah, I think I looped around again. And so what's this? We have an arrow that says go up. All right. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Rest. Relax. Enjoy a book while we recover and get ready for the next phase of our adventure. Okay, so we got path number 1, path number 2, path number 3. Path number 3 it is. Let's see where this takes us. So again, with like the maze here, and I don't think I can jump up this gap here, can I? No. So this path is no go. And I didn't notice any diverging paths either. It was just like, you go this one direction and then see how far you go. In this case, I have 2 paths that I can go down. Kind of. And then now I feel like maybe I can climb up. Yeah, climb it up. Oops. And up again. Do I go here, perhaps? Or do I go across? If I go across, actually, maybe I'm not supposed to. I could horse my way across, but I don't think I'm supposed to horse, so I will refrain from that. Now, can I make this jump, though? Huh? Yeah, I can. Okay. Oh, snap. Oh, no. Oh, but I can... Haha. No? No. Damn. That's what I get. Okay, so second path. Go this way. No, it wasn't this way. It was this way. And then here. Yeah. Okay, let's try this again. Boop. And then we go across the thing. And then make the jump. Buddy. Make it. Oh, okay. I think I'm screwing up and jumping when maybe I don't need to. Round 3, baby. What would suck is if this favors shorter characters like goblins. But blood elves are pretty short too. They should be able to handle something like this. It's just that I'm hitting that jump. I'm hitting myself in that jump. Yeah, or actually I think I might be hitting something else. Here, let me experiment with that. And then I will see if I'm hitting like some sort of obstruction without quite realizing it. So boop, 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 boop. Okay, so I'm here. Boop, boop. No, I feel like I should be fine. Yeah, I'm doing the full jump, so. When I do a forward jump, though, I hit some sort of obstruction. So I think I need to shift myself to the right a little bit. I don't think it's the fault of the build. I think it's just kind of a clipping error thing with Bobber. So I think I'll go to this side, but then that feels wrong because I feel like I'm definitely going to hit that side there. Yeah, which I do. So I'll try going far to the left. Maybe that'll do it. Because maybe I'm like hitting that part of the pillar and that's just stunting the jump. Take off my shield and sword. Wait, Since when does that have clipping on it? For real? All right, yeah, well, I'll try it. I've never heard of that before. That it makes your actual hitbox bigger. That'd be cool. That's definitely something to learn. All right. Boop, boop. Okay, so nope, that didn't do it. That I feel like I had the same drop. Grr. Boop. All right. Oh, no, I'm sure it's easier with a goblin because they're an actual short. So maybe I should try the jump from here. Nope, that didn't seem to do it. Okay, so how big of a distance is it? It's not a very big distance, but I won't, yeah, like that jump is going to be too short. But here, I'll just try to, yeah. I wonder, shoot, I wonder if it is either this jump itself is a trap and I'm not supposed to go through here, or there might be an actual thing going on where I should just shrink my character or change my form into something else. I will change into my true form. So and hopefully this will work. No, I'm still hitting the thing. No. Bob, you failed me. God damn it, Bob. Okay, what's through here? Let me just double check. Sanity check real quick. Nope, same spot. All right. Okay, I'm going to use the horse. Ugh. Nope, that didn't do it either. That obviously made me like super massive. That did not work out. All right, this is starting to get frustrating. So how come I'm not making the jump? Yeah, I know I'm bumping my head, but I tried to do like the jump from a greater distance, so that way I'm not directly bumping my head on it. Try jumping from that ledge you landed on last time. The ledge that so like, but then I was down here. I can't jump all the way up here. Yeah. Yeah, that's not doing it. Oh, can I walk through here now since I'm short? Nope. Damn it. A backwards. Oh, I'll try a backwards jump. Yeah, that might do it. If that happens, if that's like the intended way to do it, that feels kind of odd to me. Oh, we did it. Nice. All right. Good tip. Good tip. I don't think that's a good way to do it though. That it has to be a backwards jump. But oh well. We got past it for now. Oop. And then I think I drop down. Boop. Okay. Ooh. Now where are we? All right, so now that's the door for quitters. We've reached this kind of engineering room, okay? And then we begin a new climb. And climbing. And climbing. I'm just trying to observe if there's like anything weird to look at. Oh, it's kind of a living space. Yay! I mean, the dungeon master's got to like live somewhere, right? Curious that it's a part of the spot. Oh, the treasure room. Yeah, treasure. Wait, is that? Did I reach the end? Sorry about that jump. No. I think like I think the only small like if it was if the backwards jump was intended, I'm like, oh, that's rough. That's rough. Because I mean, there are multiple ways to go about it, but that worked out. We still made it to the end. Yeah. Oh, there's more. You didn't intend for the backwards jump. Now I do wonder again. Like, is it because it's like a, is it because it's a goblin race? I mean, I was hoping that being a gnome would do it. Okay, but we're not done. Okay, so I missed something already. All right, let's keep going. Oh, there's more from the center room. Oh, shoot. Okay, I didn't realize there was a center room. So should yeah, I guess I'll go back. I'll go back out and then try again. Had another friend walk through. I'm unsure what that was. I'll adjust. Oh, it's all good. So there was another thing from the center. Okay, so I'm gonna fly up there this time. Yeah. All right. Boop. Let's go. Okay, so this is the... Oh, yeah, that's right. Behind the shroud. Let's go. Woo! All right. Now what do we got? We got a stairwell room. I mean, there's nothing behind there, but I'll click it anyway because I'm compelled to. But then there might be something behind here. Oh, fell stuff. What house is a house without secret fell stuff, you know? All right. So what else do we have to look forward to here? I mean, so far it's straightforward stuff. So now we might be in like the house with huge teepee. Look at that. Ooh, I didn't realize it got that big. That's pretty crazy. I did not realize the arcane scroll things got that freaking big. That's pretty wild. And big shelves too. I mean, look at the like the bob scale. Massive. Absolutely massive. All right. And what do we have here? Like a kitchen. Kitchen with all the fixings, food, ready to be enjoyed. So like here we are. Here's like the dungeon. Here's like the maze master. And then here's like his friend. We're all chilling, hanging out, doing our thing. And I don't know, there might be like some sort of like little listening device where you can hear the screams of everyone downstairs. Be like, oh my God, that fucking jump. Ah. Or something like that. Or trying to navigate through the maze or something like that. And you know, and we're just like chilling. We're just having tea or whatever. It's good music. Oh, this music is great. You know, good stuff. Very good stuff. All right, so let's see if there happens to be anything behind. Yeah, more secrets. More secrets. So things are getting kind of cavey in here. Interesting vibe because we have a lot of yellow light in this space. A little bit from the lantern there. We have some from the privacy screen and a little bit here. So you can see how the yellow starts to bleed into other parts of the place. Oh, there's Jack and Jill. Hey, what's up? And we'll go through that behind that shroud in a second. Let's see what's up here. This happens to be it's a more grand bedroom. All right. So after a busy day of torturing folks in puzzle rooms, gotta go night night. In a nice cozy spot. You know, notice how it's all like kind of closed off a bit. You know, to tighten the space. All good. And then over here, so again, pretty. We have this contrast of like these dark areas, but also the yellow lights here on this end too. And here is okay. This toilet is stocked. Dude, do you even sit? Sit. He doesn't sit. Or actually, is he sitting? It's hard to tell. I don't know if Bob has a sitting animation. Hold on. Let's try this again. Okay. I am, in fact, somewhat hovering, but it's okay. The angle is just hard to get because I'm okay. I'm partially fused with the with the shelf, but also the roof is like it's like goblin sized. So it's cool that it's goblin sized. I feel like a giant, which is very rare for a blood elf to feel in spaces like these. Okay, there is one more room to find in the stairway well room. Okay, cool. Let's backtrack then. La 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 la. Wait, why am I wearing this getup? I thought I was gonna wear I should be wearing something else, but oh well. Okay, so in the stairwell room, there is one more room that I guess I missed. I thought I found the secret fell stuff. Because it was like boom, fell stuff, right? But there should be no other rooms available, right? Or is there another stairwell room? There is one more. Huh. So something carved out. Oh, there was. There's the thing. Haha, we're not done. Dun dun dun. Ho ho ho. See, giant bookshelf. Should have figured that one. What do we got? Ah, the bar. Heck yeah. Okay, here's the real treasure. Here's the real end of the maze. Ah, the prize at the end. Pouring ourselves a French. Nice. And someone finished this before. They were enjoying themselves, having some snacks. Cool. Cool. Too bad about that little flub with the backwards jump. Otherwise, this is great. This is very cool. Thanks for showing us the place. This is a fun one to go through. You know, it's interesting how some places they'll have like reset kinds of traps where you go through like the incorrect path and then it's like, oh no, you see like something, you end up like resetting your progress or something like that. Nice. In this case, it's just a quick turnaround and try again. Some places they can be a bit more punitive. So there's no right or wrong. That's just the style, and that's what we got to in this case. But yeah, cool. I like this one. All right. Where are we headed next? We're going to number 8. And off we go. No, thanks for inviting us. It was cool. It was very, very cool. I love exploring these places. Ooh, we are shrouded. Oh, dude, this is some growth right over here. All right. Let me check for messages. It's kind of crazy. I was waiting for some yard work and whatnot for people to come out to do some work on the house. While I was there, some neighbors came by, and I think they were waiting for me because they're like, yo, I want to get some tangerines from your front yard. I'm like, okay. And the only reason I was like, oh, damn it, is I got to be social with the neighbors. God damn it. They're friendly. They're great and everything, but like when I talk with you folks on stream and everything, like it's cool. But when I talk to people, like if you ever catch me doing interviews and stuff like that on our podcasts or whatnot, it's really draining. And so being in front of people and all that too, also extremely draining. Like it tires me out like really, really fast. But it was fun to chat with them and get us to them with all that stuff. But yeah, I have a tangerine tree, and so they wanted a bunch of them. And people have been coming by every now and then because it's like right along the street. And so some people will like pick off some of them and just peel them, eat them right there. So it's kind of rude, because they'll throw the peels aside. I'm like, yo, if you're gonna take them, go ahead and take them, but don't make a mess. Jeez. But yeah, they took a big handful of them, and in exchange they gave me a bunch of oranges. I'm like, oh man, that's a lot of heartburn, because I'm kind of susceptible to that. So what I haven't tried yet, I have so I'm lactose intolerant too, but what I want to try and do, I want to see if the oat milk that I have makes for a good like mix, to kind of like to kind of attack the acidity of the orange juice. I want to see how that works out. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm gonna give a whole bunch of these to my mother-in-law, because she'll do something with it. I tried giving it to my sister. She came by this morning. She's like, no, I'm good. Come on. Oh well. Enough of me, buddies. All right, we have arrived at Misbehaving's place. We're over at Razorwind, and it's super shrouded. It's super like we kind of like gotta cut through here down the path, and that's kind of cool. Seeing this from like a first-person view, we're kind of like exploring through and like navigating our way through who to what's it's. But we'll kind of go through here. So there's no more rocky path, but at least it sort of opens up, and there's the front door. Awesome. But then there's like some more here too. And then we'll do like a big old pan back, and we'll observe everything else as well. So a place for snacks. We got cheeses, breads, and then right behind here we have a fantastic view of the ocean. Yeah, because one of the big things about Razorwind is lots of ocean view. They're a little bit closer to the ocean than places that you'll find over in Founders. There are a few of them for sure, but not quite the beach kind of vibe that you get over here at Razorwind, which is why this is the superior neighborhood. Anyway, let's pan back a little bit. Take a look at all the greens that were set up here. Very well dressed. It looks really natural. Like here's like how should I do the shot? Here we go. Actually, this is good. So boom, here's a shot. I really like how the greens come together. Cacti are right here. Large floral stuff, for like the added color right on the side. And the house has been skinned too. You'll notice like multiple hats. We have a couple of hats on this thing. So and I think they lowered the house as well. They kind of shoved it in just a little bit. But they also put on, multiple gazebos, boom, boom, and then the storm wind kind of gazebo right up top to round it out. And you notice you have the trees that are busting out too. So it's its own, how you see like night elves with the whole naturey vibe and all that. This would be like the Razorwind equivalent, the sort of Western style sort of thing. But still, it's bursting with color. Lots of greens, lots of life. And even in the background, notice how you have the Ashara trees that help to round out space, even if it's like different kinds of trees. Yeah, it's a really cool setup. Really, really cool setup. But now let's head inside. So the notes here say, gamers never look up. Boop. Okay, so what's up here? We are greeted with Borealis string lights, for one. But more seriously, we come inside. Well, it's kind of a side door, too. Because here we have, like, just this place to sit. Nice and airy, kind of closed off from the rest of the spot. But as soon as we go in, ooh, check this out. Ooh. So in this circular room, they super thickened the fireplace. They just have a whole bunch of them kind of like mashed together. And let's take a look at what's going on here. So really tight space. Like, check it out. We have rises on each, on one corner, a little bit more there. So we'll do some exploring. There's just a lot of like cool clutter to look at. From greens to storage, the things that are being stored. Here on this corner, lots of books. Things lying around. It's like, I was reading, I was doing this thing, and I'm like, I'm done. Boop, toss it aside. And all that. And sometimes they'll spend long hours here. There's like a little bit of light there to kind of keep things illuminated, even though it gets like super late and all that. cool touches with the, I don't know if is that a bathtub? It might be a bathtub. But then it's being used as like a flower bed or flower pot. And then as we like venture through, again, piles and piles of books just kind of lying around, hanging wherever it can. But over here, no books allowed. It's all business. And by that, I mean the business of noms. Some light snacks, though. You know, fruitsies, some more fruits on the side there, and just a bowl of noodles that has been sized down to an appropriate thing. Oh, notice here, we got the booster. And notice we got a booster seat. Boop. For blood elves. Right? Because otherwise, that kind of works. It still kind of works. Short blood elves can like sit in this spot. You know, that works out. And again, notice, like I was saying, we got like multiple fireplaces that are sort of mashed together. Oh, and they also close them off. Notice the rough trellis that's there for safety reasons. I mean, okay. In fairness, the trellis is like made of iron, and so you touch it, you're gonna get jacked up. But you know, it prevents the worst case scenario and all that. So we got some Niffin smokes right there on the side, and here now it's just the small corner that's being used as the kitchen. So you have these like huge furnaces that are right here, all for bacon. You notice, like you can see like some of the tools that are set up, breads and whatnot, fresh things that are coming out there. Check out the cheese. Holy moly. So over this side pantry, you know, you got wine being processed and everything, but like just this huge wheel of cheese. And right up top, some dim sum. Interesting. All right. And then here we just kind of like sit and chill while we wait for stuff to cook and brew or what have you. Stuff is going. That fork is very unsafe being there. I don't know how you pull that out. But oh, nice touch here too, with it poking into the food. I like that. We got some stuff being ground, probably meats, maybe not coffee. And you know, again with this, with all this clutter and all this messiness, like not even really messiness. It's just like this organized chaos. You know, doing their best to like manage with the space that they have, but it looks really good. So here again, it's just like a storage of like it's like their bank. Like if you like if I mouse over this, the whole thing would light up and it would just say like bank, and then you would like throw stuff in. That's how this sort of feels to me. Really cool clutter. Really cool. But now, okay, there's a shroud there. We'll go there first. Navigate our way through there. Climb down the landing. Like check out all the rugs that are here to just kind of like keep the place from getting too cold. So now we've entered. I'm not sure, but we do have a hot tub. Boom. Nice fusion here with the platform. Oh, and a place to kind of rinse off too. Neat. We wash up. We look at how awesome we look naked. Or like the small person can also look at how awesome they look naked. And then right in here, I'm too tall. Oh no, it's on cooldown. Oh man. I can make myself bigger, but that's not gonna work. Yeah, that's not gonna work at all. But oh well. I can at least observe. Where smaller folk can get inside and do some studying, some reading, some anima drinking. Heck yeah. Really nice setup that they have here, you know, because they just carved out a room by setting up some basic barriers and then the gazebo up top to tighten up the space. That's cool. That's very, very cool. That's one way to fill out a corner or a wall. I mean, this whole space is kind of being used as that too. But then there's also a walk-through sort of room. So we walk through the trellis and the greens, and then we enter like this whole, this full bedroom. So here's a different sort of vanity place to wash off. And here we can all chill and cuddle with all our friends. Oh, he's got plants growing out of his head. Chia. Dun, 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 dun. You know that tune? Chia. Yeah. instant vibes. So let me pan out some. So after a long day of farming lumber, you come home to this. This is cool. Boop. What a cool spot. What a cool spot. Nice and warm. It's well lit. It's kind of scary because for all I know, those embers might fall on you, but let's not sweat the details. But it's cool because it's like semi-closed off too. They set up the trellises here on the side and vertically as normal to create this room space, but it's very airy. It's not going to get stuffy like ever unless it's just hot, which is a razor wind thing maybe. But you're also by the water, so it can't be so bad. But check out like the piles of stuff that are laid out. It's like, yo, not soft enough. Just throw more pillows on top of everything and all that. That's cool. And check out like the way they set up these walls too. Like they're shelves, but not shelves. They're just ways to kind of like keep that rock face separate. But then it's also a place for all their friends to hang out too. Yeah, a little bit more texturing using the walking stones and all that. Very neat. Like it's very good. I like this a lot. Yeah, they have like the whole draped, the draped rug kind of thing over the table, but then it's actually a beam because they wanted to make a whole closed spot. And that's like a room, or this whole thing is like this kind of extended room. Really nice, really, really nice. So let's see what's on the other end here. Boop. All right, now we have, it's either the octagon or a sauna. I'm going to say kind of a sauna because we like go down here, we sit, we do our thing. But then we also have so maybe it is kind of a practice room. Yeah, because we got two sides where we would maybe have weapons. Man, this is an intimate fighting ground. Because boy, you'll get jacked up. And there ain't no place to like run really. Yeah, we do have like some practice equipment over here. Places for folks to observe and all that. I'd say it could be both almost. Like a bit of a fighting pit, but not. Really cool though. It's a really good layout. Like what really gets me on about this place is I feel like it just feels like there's a lot of thoughtfulness and perspective checks. So it's like, and it really helps to add to creating a very tight space. So it's like, hey, the person sits here, and then they kind of think to themselves, okay, so like, how much distance do I want to have like between here and here? Can I close the space up? And then like just all the little fixins here. So here's the character. There's not a whole lot of room. So it makes it feel cramped from what we normally think of in World of Warcraft. It's like, yo, I'm used to like having like these huge spaces, not something that feels like cramped and uncomfortable and claustrophobic like this. But in real life, that's exactly what you have because we don't really have a whole lot of space to work with stuff. So it's what helps make construction of things like these like look very impressive visually because like our eyes, they take in so much information at once. Whereas in like a video game, normal gameplay, we don't want that many distractions because we're too busy like fighting mobs and stuff like that. So when we see something like this, very different. It doesn't have that whole grand epic feel of like walking into like the main hall in Valdrakken and seeing like these huge pillars and yada yada yada. Like you'll definitely see this when you get to Silvermoon City, where you have like these grand structures. They're huge, right? You see it from the air, you can see like this whole cityscape and it looks like a damn metropolis and whatnot. But when you go all the way down to the surface, you'll find these little tiny dots and like these big these big set pieces. And by little tiny dots, I mean the people. they look super small compared to everything else. So it makes spaces like these look very foreign, but also, very comfortable because it's something that we as human beings are just kind of used to. And so when we see this translated into WoW, in some ways it's like, oh, this is kind of unusual, but also, oh, it feels really cool too. So really well done. I think I've seen everything, right? No secret fell stuff that I know of. Like right behind them, they're guarding the fell stuff. Yeah, I think we have seen everything. Cool. It's a house shared by a Volpera and a Draftier, so scale was important to get. There's also something else to find in the center. Oh, so there is an up thing. Okay, so what did I miss? So here's the center room. And in the middle here, there's... Okay, so what am I supposed to see? Okay, something to find in the center room. So not necessarily in the middle, but something. I don't have to climb up, do I? Oh, you know what? Maybe I do. Shoot. Ugh. Ugh. All right. Oh, there is the thing behind that. Oh, snap. Ugh. Well, okay, so maybe that's not it. Go back a little bit. Oh, little treasure things. Oh, that's cute. But it's cool that there's like a straight up seat behind here too. Just a little cozy stuff. Okay, boom, there we go. Nice. All right, can I pan the camera back some? Come on, camera, don't fail me. There we go. Neat. Cool spot. Cool upper spot. Now, what would have got me is if you were sitting here too. I'd be like, oh, snap. There's the boss. Yeah, that was hard to tell. It's like, wait a minute. There's stuff up here. That's really cool. Really cool. Very creative. And it all just fits. It's kind of there's a kind of adventure I'm sure that people go through when they're doing like their complete builds, and as you're going down that path of like putting everything together, like sometimes things just something snaps or something clicks, and it's like, oh, let me put this thing here, and then it can just work great. I can see a cheeky Volpera sitting up there. Oh yeah, and they're like totally looking down at you too. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. They're like looking down while everyone's eating and doing their thing. It's like, I'm just gonna be up here, okay? Okay. Great place. Great place. Thanks for showing us. Heck yeah. All right. We got 2 more places. Wow, only 2 more places. That's crazy. So we're going to 54. I'm still going to go on until like 12. So I'm just going to hang out, play games, chat with y'all about stuff. Game my place. Yeah, you're up. What I find to be a treat is that there are a lot of folks who just happen to be available in the morning, or at least my version of morning, to have their place seen, and you guys are present for it, or at least whether you're actually here, because it seems like you might be, or people who happen to be watching on stream. I always appreciate that. It's nice. Helps out a little bit to things. Okay, let me make sure I'm going to the right place though, because like there's a place there that has this whole contraption, and I have been fooled before. I have successfully gone to the wrong place at least once. All right. You just finished a complete rebuild. All right. That's right, because I have seen one of your places before. So let's see what you got. All right, this is Chesto's place. We're over at Founders. We have a lot to look at, including, did they set up a hot rod with this thing? Kind of. No. This is like that. That's just a normal thing. It's like a whole Niffin wagon, sort of setup, that they have with something like this. But we're seeing all sorts of technology being utilized. Work is happening here. We got a lot going on. But exactly what? Oh, we'll have to see. Lots of Mechagon stuff being utilized here. But under this gazebo, what do we have here? Kind of it. What is this up top? We have this kind of overhang with some plant stuff hovering behind it. So it's kind of a nice decorative setup as we're like chilling, enjoying some barbecue and all that. So at night it lights up the whole gazebo. Oh, nice. Very nice. Right outside here, we got some water going. Nothing's growing yet, but I'm sure, you know, once we hit growing season, it'll be all good. We got double jacuzzi. Heck yeah, dude. So things for, you know, stuff for everyone. Not just the big one, but they got like two of them smushed together, kind of. And then we can all enjoy the view right outside. And then there's this other structure right over here for fishing equipment. Heck yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Sit down, get our gear on, and then we just go ahead and vibe over by that tiny lake. Cute. Yeah, more of this technology stuff that's coming back here and going down to that underground spot. We don't know what's going on. Oh, I love that it happens to flow. That animation worked out really well. I think that was just by coincidence, but I think that's hella cool. All right, power generators. Powering what though? I wonder. So the house is minimally dressed. It's we're mostly looking at the kind of like porch area that's right out here. But let's head on inside. Let's see what we got. All right. Arena and loading docks. All right. So we go in. We're greeted with the robots. Hey, and what are they carrying? Flowers. Dun, 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 dun. Earlier today, we saw a place that had this whole Beauty and the Beast kind of thing to it. And so here's where I'm getting this from. So we got Wally holding up flowers, greeting us into who knows what. But Flaming Barrels always give a sign that we're going to see something like extreme and rugged and just like kind of, we're going to see like some badassery happening. But yeah, check out the Wally. So we got the box, we got the lights. We have, oh, that's what they did. Oh, that's smart. So they took, I can't exactly tell what the tips of these are. But they used it to kind of round out the rest of the wheels and create these like treads on both sides. Oh, I see. Because they needed to make it face the same direction. It's going to like rotate a little bit differently. So that works. And then the fence posts are holding up the Beauty and the Beast thing. As far as I'm looking at. So let's venture inside. Past the I mean, it's more for ambient light, but it almost feels out of place in when we're in front of all this technology. And oh, check it out! Oh, it's electrifying! Da-da-da-da-da. We got the wrestling ring. Oh yeah, check out the vibe. So here, right here, I don't know if this is like the announcer ring or the announcer's table or whatnot, or if it's just for like refreshments and stuff. Actually, no, it might be here for refreshments. Nah, no refreshments. It's more like trophies. That's right. We got trophies right on this side. Oh man, one of the champions has entered the arena. He's ready for a fight. Oh, what would be so cool for the ambiance? Oh, they're setting the mood. Looks like it's late day. Heck yeah. Not that I'm gonna tell people to do it. but it'll be awesome to like see the arena, and then throughout it we have two people that are just duking it out and like and fighting. That would set the mood so well. Like imagine if this place was just filled with hella folks, just for the sake of the presentation and all that. Oh man, I'd be blown away by that. So right here, I think we have like the grand entrance. So we'll see what's going on behind there like a little bit later. Here's like some extra seating, bleachers right here, right up top here. Here's the announcer's table. Heck yeah. And the bell with the hammer. Ding ding ding. Nice. Nice. Oh, that's so good. That's so good, dude. We have multiple boxes that are set up to be like the kind of presentation screen for like other folks who might be sitting in nosebleed seats and can't really see what's going on. And as for the ring itself, again, the goblin, well, not goblin string lights, the string lights though, in general, they work out really well because of the way that they're shaped and that you can walk through them, yeah, nice and easy. I remember early versions I saw people were using like blocks as like ropes and stuff, but like using these, obviously it helps give a more natural look to it. And in this case, just having the electricity and whatnot around it, it just helps it just helps sell that like so much more. So up top, so here's where the fighters maybe come in. Here's where we happen to come in. There's like the boss's chair right up there as they're observing. But then we also have like these kinds of box seats that are, some of them are set up top, but not too many. It's more like standing room. So we'll take a look at that in just a moment. We're going to climb up these wall shelves. And here we have some refreshments. And it's benches that folks are sitting on. Or they're standing up and leaning over and cheering on their favorites. So here's a cool shot. I think this works out great with the sense of like depth. We can see everything that's going on down here. I think we have a pretty good picture of what's going on over there as well. Yeah, really neat. I mean, if it was like really, really that grand, then the monitor box thing, it would be more relevant because it's actually not that far from everyone. But it pulls off that vibe. It definitely pulls off that vibe. Like imagine if the people were like, imagine if this was like a football field or something like that. Then that would be like even cooler. Or that it would the scale would make sense. So here you notice, I'm not entirely familiar with this structure, but notice the walls. Because I am not familiar with the walls. They dressed it hard with this red. Is this an accessible red that we can get now? Because it looks so smooth that, oh no. This is just the vaulted. This is the vaulted area of the wall. Okay. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. So you do the leather thing, you set it to generic, and then you vault it. And then that's how you get like this depth here. Cool. More refreshments, heck yeah. Haha, don't mind if I do, buddy. Slurp, slurp. Have some coffee. Heck yeah. We're good to go. Really clever setup. Really, really good setup. So now we're going to do a bit more exploring. So I don't think there's anything over there. I'll go through that spot in a bit. First, I want to go through here with what feels like a saloon kind of doors. It's all flanked by these walls as well. And yeah, sure enough, we enter the bar area. Heck yeah. Let's go. And then there's like an upper area there. I'm going to guess those are bathrooms, but let's go here first. Let's check out the bar. So right back here, we're serving. There's the boss. Hey, what's up? What are we serving? Everything. Fruits, drinks, snackies. Whatever's in there. I think it's empty. Cheeses. And here at the prep table, nothing too crazy going on. We got some goulash going, some green stuff. I don't know what that is. But nothing too crazy. It's not super high-end food that we're selling. But we'll have some big pieces here. Big meats. And then we have some other stuff going on over in that room. But first, let's see what's back here. So back here we got, okay, things are just getting more and more in depth. This is much more than an arena. So let's see what we got. So in this spot, we enter a stairwell room, one level. We have all these different corners of stuff. And what sorts of stuff? So we have what has the inklings of a battle station, but not really. It's more like this kind of personal gambling spot. That's how I'm going to take a look at that. Or an ancient computer. We got but then we're also seeing these kinds of little celebrations of different races, goblin stuff, cool Tyrian stuff, Mechagon stuff. So it's kind of like let's say between fights, it's like, all right, let's go ahead and talk to Bob the Mecha Smasher, and then so you have like Bob up here, and here's Bob's background, and he's just hyping up the next fight. Right, and then Bob has his manager, and he's like this even shorter robot or whatever, and he's just like, yeah, he's the best. He's gonna turn into hamburger meat, and that sort of stuff. So like, here's each of their sets, each of the fighters' backgrounds and stuff. So, what kind of fighters do we have? That kind of tells us the story. We got a Dractyr fighter, we got a Draenei fighter. Gnome or a Mechagon fighter. We got a cool Tyrian. We got a Goblin, right? We got a Panda, and that's it. No elves, no humans, nothing like that. Oh well. You know why? Because they're dead. This is who's left. And then right back here, let's see, what do we got? We got, there's the portal. Okay, so let me double check. So Dark Portal, boom, arena, nice. And then vibe shift to this area here. So it's kind of like it's a parking lot. This is the garage or whatever, or loading dock that they're talking about. So here they check in, fighters go in, and then here's what we got. Here's like all the stuff that's coming in. Wagons and more wagons. And we're actually outside. Oh, look at that. Oh, okay, this is cool. It's like a functioning backyard. Yeah, it's a loading dock. It's a like a Tazavesh sort of vibe. So they come in through here, they come inside, and then they go underground. Oh, that's a cool way to do it. Oh, so good. So here's another good way of doing the whole skybox setup with the transition. This has this whole idea of going into this underground garage. That's hella cool. That's really cool. So like, here's the doohickey that's like, all right, dudes, check out all the different gizmos being set up to power this portal to get folks in. So it's kind of like this ratchety goblin version, this ghetto Tazavesh setup that they have of bringing folks in from, for this intergalactic tournament. And what do you get? Coffee and goulash. Heck yeah. So in come the fighters and all their weirdness and eclectic stuff. And I think we have another portal coming from this side too. Folks might be coming in from there as well. And we got more. That's just one portal. There's fell portals, double fell portals, or maybe one is like Emerald Dream, the other one is Twisted Nether. But yeah, stuff is coming from all over the place. This is like the most popular arena in the universe. And like, there's the boss, as well as their pet wyvern, ready to lay down the business in case anyone gets out of line. Really cool. Really, really neat. So yeah, and then as they come in, they go into like this lower area, and there you go. So yeah. So now it gives off that whole vibe of us being in a semi-underground spot. That's hella cool. And we're not done, because I need to climb up and explore a couple more places too. Really neat. So like this is like fighter registration and whatnot. It says, put down your name, and like, here we go. And so as we climb up, now what do we have? Man, this place is huge. Holy cow. So okay, we have more of these motifs. Okay, so now we have again with the kind of the maybe naturey night elf sort of vibe, but that could be anyone. We have Pandaren again. We have the Forsaken. We have the Death Knights or something. Yeah. Well, I'd say Forsaken. We got Forsaken representation. We have orcs, perhaps, or a generic warrior. Could be any of those things. Here we have dirt. Okay, who would this be? Actually, would this be like the Niffin fighters or something like that? Could be. I mean, don't turn your back on them. They might mess you up. And then here we got the fell fighters, demon hunters, and whatnot. This is fun. This is a fun spot. And they all share one bathroom. Damn, that's brutal, dude. That is brutal. Although I didn't check the bathrooms downstairs, but I think that's for the public. You know, this place is for the fighters. And the fighters have very minimal accommodations. I mean, as long as it flushes, I hope. They rinse off. They got to air dry. No towels for you. And let's check out what's behind that door in just a second. I want to make sure that I've seen everything that's here. Yeah, so Pandaren stuff, all sorts of different races. That was the loot right over there. Hairnir, perhaps. Oh, that'd be a good one. That would be a good one. And so back here, what do we have? So I'm guessing this is where the fighters eat. Sort of. Yeah. So up here is where the fighters are. You know, down there is like where guests and, you know, that's where the retail stuff's at. Actually, no, there's stairs that lead up here too. Oh, okay. So it could be either or. You know, maybe like VIPs come out here. Oh, dude, vending machine. Okay, we'll take a look at that in a bit. Yeah, maybe VIPs come back here so they can kind of like get a glance at like the fighters and stuff too. That'd be cool. And then we got, we got drinks from all over the world, baby. Like I said, it's an intergalactic kind of tournament. So of course they're gonna have stuff for everyone from the Great Dark Beyond, all to enjoy. Whether it's foods or drinks or hookahs, go ahead. And then right here we have this festive claw machine. Check this out. Good branding. You gotta have good branding. It's closed off with platforms. You got some basic little fixins. Oh, that's where you get the prize. Oh, someone got a Reptar and never took it. I'm going to take it myself. Oh, and then check it out. All sorts of like little knickknacks that are inside. Rug rolls, Jack and Jill, Mr. Snuffles, Nixie and all them. And then in the background, you just have a nice little background to, you know, help set the mood. Nice and bright inside. You can see the reflections bouncing off of the jewel crafting table. That's neat. That's hella cool. Mom, I want a fighter too. Okay, fine. After we eat, God. All right. So let's make our way down. Just kind of remember like how it is we got here. So again, here's like the restaurant area. Oh, yeah, and there's still more. Shoot. We haven't gotten through this spot yet. Because now what do we have? This place is huge. Do we have another? We have a second outdoor room. Good God. Okay, this is the first time we've seen a twofer. Yeah, world first. Yeah, well, okay, my worldview. But, you know, world first. We have a second outdoor room. And this time, it's just like this really cool set piece. That we have. So let me back up some. So like, here's the shot. Awesome. Really, really awesome. Yeah, like I said, it's like this whole Western vibe with the cacti, with the rougher kinds of plant life. Very, very cool. Here, let me see it. Zoom out some. So here's like the whole spread right up here. Yeah, all the space is filled out. And for the most part, yeah, all covered in a way to make it look convincing. Not in the same way as like the garage stuff, But then they just like added a whole bunch of greens here and there to help to make the space feel convincing. And I think that works out pretty good. So here's the boss one more time, enjoying the fruits of their labor. I think it's well worth it. Let's kind of take a glance around here because I mean, at least I know that this place is a dead end for the most part. Yeah, a really cool thing that they set up with like the multiple fountains that are like cascading down. Oh, sorry. They're cascading down and then down and then down until we finally get to the bottom here. That's really cool. Really cool setup. Oh, wow. Big wow. Look at the moon. It's Wombat Man. That's hella good. Okay, that's cheers to that, dude. That's that's adorable. That's adorable. Oh. You know, and we can't know for sure. I mean, we know what it is, but at the same time, do we? It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a flying squirrel, wombat. Um, yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. That's a very cute touch. All right, so I think the last thing I haven't seen yet was like the public bathroom here. So in this case, they embiggen this, but it's also the rooms that are split off into two stalls. Cool. Seat and tank, all good. So it got a special design where it's an irregular pattern. All good. I don't know if that was intended, but it works. As long as it flushes, man. As long as it flushes, then we're good, and we could at least like rinse off, and then and then we're all right. Boom! Grab myself like a bit of fruit. Start noshing on that. I gotta get back to my seat. Where do I sit? Psst, VIP, man. VIP. Right here. So that way, you know, when fighters come out, like I'll sit here, I'll be like, yo, dude. You know, they're looking for like the hand slap, and especially if they're like leaving, or you know, maybe I'll be here, and like if the fighters end up like being like brawling out here, they'll be like, yeah, pat them on the back and all that. I remember seeing a bunch of that, seeing WWE, WWF stuff. Heck yeah. Oh, now we're in like, oh, now we set the tone. So no, this is what happens when you like continuously change the lighting and all that. That's when you're like introducing the fighters and stuff. So it's like you start off and then you like you like make it as midnight as possible. I know this is like the midnight one, but like you switch it to like a natural light or something like that. Unnatural dark, sorry. Try to bring it down as much as you can. Man, it's too bad that you can't control like all the lighting here that are coming like from these devices. It'd be so awesome if you can be like, okay, I'm going to take that light, and I'm going to assign it like a group, and then I can take the group and I can dim the lights, raise them. Oh, that'd be sick. Because then, yeah, you can do something like this, where it's like you're setting up the entrance for people, and then you have someone in the background who's doing all of like all the lighting and what have you. So they dim the lights, and then someone on voice announces, "Oh, here comes blah 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 from downtown," and then the things light up, and it's like all strobing and shit. You got fireworks going, the torches light up all of a sudden. The dude like just vibe walks in. Oh shit! Boom boom. Oh, that'd be sick. Oh man, if we could do something like that someday, just totally let our imaginations get away with this, that'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. No, this is great. Yeah. Or like, you're in the middle of a fight, they're doing an arena thing, or they're doing a duel thing. It's like, oh man, he brings them down to 20%, and then all of a sudden, all the lights go off, and then all you hear next is dong, and everyone's like, oh shit, it's the Undertaker. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be hella fun, dude. That would be hella fun. No, this is great. This is great. This is a fantastic arena. Well done. Well done. So that was fun. That was fun. All right. So we got one more place. We're going to say hi. What's up to Elon and friends? Hey, it's Soul. And we've been looking at houses all morning. We got one left to go. Like, we were just checking out this arena and all that. Very, very awesome. A very awesome spot. We're trying to think of all sorts of like crazy ideas too for like someday in the future we'll have like lighting effects and all sorts of other cool stuff. All right, so we're going to number 8. Let's roll. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well this week. By the way, it is Thursday. Hope you guys got fun plans ahead of yourselves for this weekend. Oh, by the way, thanks to Swords for the Prime sub. Much, much, much appreciated. Thank you, dude. Yeah, thank you, dude. All right. The house is... Oh. Wow. Okay. House is somewhere in there. All right, let me double check some stuff real quick. La 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 la. I'm expecting some news for me today, but I'm not seeing it. Oh well. All right. Today is ticket day for Northrend Live. Oh yeah, the whole Canada gathering stuff. Cool. All right. All right, so this is Salacius's place, and they have like this whole... Okay, I gotta pan back. They got this whole natural palace kind of thing going on. So as far as I'm concerned, this is the shot right here. You see like little tiny door right there. You have this whole hallway of nature to walk through, flanked by guards. Don't mess with them griffins. They're like fierce. But let's see if we can kind of like break down the illusion over here. Yeah, so we have the suspended house. Yeah, and has supports too. I think that's very thoughtful. Very nice. And some hot tubs right in the back. We'll do a quick jog and we'll once we do the climb, we'll see if we can like get there ourselves. And I think we should be able to. But yeah, all suspended by these platforms here. We have multiple platforms that are being used as the climb, and let's do the climb. Boop. So we go through the walking stones. It's too bad that the rain doesn't respond to the trees. It'd be so cool if it can kind of like warm up the space and make it feel like we're being protected. I mean, we do have the sentinel owls here. All right, so let's climb and climb. And then we get to the spot. But it still stays like really nice and open because we want to go to the hot tub. Because priorities. Cool. Do your thing. Super muggy out though. You know, with the rain going, it's like kind of foggy. So it doesn't quite set like the right mood. And we're also in the spooky spot. But still really cool. Like, I wonder how much of a difference it would be to like really close the space up and just kind of like, you know, make it really, really intimate. Still cool though. I mean, I can tell the story of like how it's just raining that hard, and then all the rain is just, you know, it's not being caught by all the trees and things are just kind of dripping down. Sometimes that's how it goes. I get that. And I'm out of coffee. Ooh boy. All right. So as soon as we enter, the bouncer is right over here, or the sentinel. It almost feels like the sentinel's about to just like totally like smash me. Like it spawned like this acorn thing and it's about to launch it at me. The books are there to just kind of tell the story of it's like winding up and about to just launch that thing right through me, and it'll just annihilate me. At best, it would blow me through the door and I'd exit out of the spot. But yeah. Hopefully I'm welcome here. Dark portals behind it too. Oh boy. So in this case, we are in a stairwell room, so we can see what's behind there. But then they also made ramps. Never mind them stairs. Let's just do some ramps instead. And that's all good. So we'll go upstairs in just a bit. We kind of have this whole check-in spot. And very interesting what they did here. They really tried to wall off this spot here. Not with platforms, but they just use beams and beams and beams and beams. So interesting approach on doing that. Now what's behind the stairs? Stuff. A place for druids to sleep. Because they'll just sleep on leaves and it's all good. Go through the shroud and oh, they fixed the climb, I think. Yeah, because I remember that was something I critiqued about when they first came out with this. So yeah, so I think I'll go through the portal here and see what we got, which is more house. All right, so we'll explore the spot here. So now in this T-shaped room, we have some place that feel like they can be works in progress, or it might have been a room and then they closed it off. But then check out like how they have the sentinel owls just perched at every corner. You're always being watched. Here, Miss Murgle is like trying to say hello, but then the sentinel owl is just kind of like spoiling the mood, I think. Gosh. But yeah, cute little altars that are set up on each side here, including the armillary, which is right over there. And like little bits of decor here. Trying to make the place feel a little bit more intimate. But at the same time, I'm being watched. Every angle, dude. I'm almost expecting at some point to find a room where you see like a lot of monitors. As if they're all like projecting their images on a screen somewhere. So here we enter a sort of library spot, researchy spot. Now interesting that we have like the mirror here, as well as, I don't know if that's the intent here. Are they making like kind of like evil eyes that are leaking out here? Because that's interesting. I'm not entirely sure what that structure is. But yeah, are they supposed to be glowing eyes? I'm not sure. If it is, then I think it does a really good job of it. But I'm trying to look at like, yeah, I don't know what's behind it. I think that's intentional. Haha, interesting. Interesting. And then right back here, we have the gazebo plus the extra crystal there that they added. It seems like you're gonna watch everywhere else. Yeah. Okay, what's behind this secret here? Okay, so here's the quote boss of the house, and this looks exceptionally creepy. Like the way the way the light comes off of these structures here, plus the candles that kind of like narrow the spot, helps it to look even more illuminating. Like this is a creepy shot. I'm like, okay, and then it winks, and it's like, okay. The void gazebo, I believe this is one of the pre-order things, right? I'm pretty sure it's one of the pre-order items. All right, 2 shrouds. Behind here, we have a quaint bedroom. Nothing sinister. It's just very purple. And, Reptar there just kind of gives you the assurance that it's safe. Never mind the fell lantern. Actually, that's just like a fire. Or, yeah, that's just like a fire pit. But it's just hanging upside down. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's safe. Reptar is here to protect us. Haha. Oh, but then this smoke machine. I don't know. I'm less certain that it's safe in here. It's like you throw it down. Oh, it's just not deodorizer. It's just one of those humidifiers. It's all good. You just put some oils in there and then you get a pleasant smell. But man, why am I feeling sleepy? And why am I seeing reptiles all over the place? All right, so through this shroud, we have a vat of blood. Ooh. Is this supposed to be a bathtub? Not really. I mean, it might be a tub, but that ain't water. Ooh. Okay. Oop. Okay, that's okay. That was the other room. Yeah, that's suddenly gruesome. Okay, let's backtrack a little bit and see what's let's see what's on the other end of this hallway here. Yeah, so that spot, you know, we had like those fell banners over there. Here we have rogue like banners here. So I'm expecting rogue stuff or not. I have an entertainment room. So here we have, oh, interesting. If we have a double table, just to create a more ovulable, ovule. It's a rounded shape, okay? It ain't perfectly round. Ovular. There you go. I think that's what I was going for. And what do you have on TV? Suramar stuff. Or Silverman stuff. One of those things. Very cool. Yeah, so now things feel somewhat lived in, you know. So okay, never mind. Good God. I'm like tone shifting all over the place. I mean, this was like rogue stuff. So rogue stuff, vat of poison, green climb into the fire, into the fell fire. But for what purpose? I don't know. Oblong, that would have been good too. Okay, so now I just don't know what to expect. Every room is going to be like some sort of like small surprise. I like the TV though. That's a good glow. Like if the boss of the house was here and they turned this down to a natural dark, then we would get like a pretty good sense of like, okay, so here we are. Here's the boss. Here's like someone here, and like all they get is the glow of the TV, and like that's their life. I like the pink contrast. There's that too. You know, having some tea, blah, blah, blah. But what's going on behind you? I don't know. People being boiled alive or something like that. People being cooked. Some Breaking Bad stuff and their bodies are just being broken down into like liquid or something like that. I don't know. And right here's the bedroom. Huge vanity. With a little tiny vanity on top of that. Well, that's for like, you know, doing facial hair and all that stuff, makeup and all that. But here, getting the full shebang. And then there's Mr. Stuffles, so you know like they're a good person. God damn it. I said it. Yep, it's rogue stuff. That's for sure. I mean, some stuff has been messed with, some not so much. You can see like from the spider webs that, you know, if nothing else, it just hasn't been cleaned up. We got all sorts of rogue stuff, torture devices and everything. Come on, Mr. Snuffles, you gotta be like an ethical check on the behavior in this house. You know, bring back some positivity, bring back the light. Not the light, but I'm just saying, you know, good vibes. Good vibe. Yeah. Very very conflicting personalities that we're seeing in this house. So that was what was behind the portal. Now we're gonna do the climb up this ramp and see what's good. What is good? Yeah, what are these sentinels looking for? Are they on whose side are they on? I mean, they're on the boss's side, but you know, where do they stand on the ethical scale? Gosh. So we get to the top. Many owls watching us, including Onyxia. We have purple door. We got void blue door. But we got a sign, so it tells me that there might be some retail stuff happening over there. I think first we're going to go through here because usual. So now, oh, things look knock, 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 normal. We have a living space. You know, throw down our stuff, have ourselves a seat, festive colors, fruits and drinkses, auto readers going, sentinels watching us as always, but we can enjoy a warm fire. So it's nice. I'd like to think. Perhaps nice. And then we go back here and we see a normal-ish kitchen. What do we got? Huge island counter. Look at that. That's 2 of them, in fact. Oh, sorry. More like a bar counter. And then we have an island right here in the center. What do we got in the fridge? Stuff. What do we got in the oven? Cabinets in the oven. Just messing. So we have a lower oven right there. What else we got? We got some shalamba. We got some stuff being prepped. Coffee, which I don't have right now. Starting to lose my mind here. Working cabinets. Very cool. Close, 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 close. We got a burner, all complete with full temperature gauge. And when we click it, so this is how we turn it up. Let's go. And we got some meats getting warmed up. Oh, check out the Dragonfist lights. That's what's helping to be like the illuminating spot. And of course the checkered floor. I almost missed that too. Really nice. So like, here's a good shot. A really pleasant shot of a full-on kitchen. Pretty much all the fixings that we need. Yeah, I like how it's all dressed together. And then I'm going to open a door. And then I'm going to see, I said it. Now I'm going to open this door, and then what? Okay. Okay, we got a pantry. And it's just a pan. Okay, we're good. We're good, guys. We're two in a row of regular vibes. How long will that trend last? I don't know, man. All right, efficient equipment back there. All right, so let's go back to the retail, what might be the retail side of things. Gotta have signage for a reason. And here we have a tavern. All right. The good vibes continue. I'm cool with that. Let's check out the bar area. So, there's some activity going on, some upturned mugs, drinks that are out, ready to be served, some stuff on the top shelf still around, some stuff on the bottom shelf gets used first. You know what I mean? I can sit on the bar. Oh, check this out. We got double stools. So, let me see if I can accurately click this thing. So, nice. I mean, that's one way to do it. Just make it taller. Just put one on top of the other. And that'll pull everything off. I think that works out. That's very fast. Oh, they did it all over. Oh, check that out. Okay, we'll look at more in a bit. But yeah, that's neat. That's a good way of doing it. I dig it. I dig that. All right, so let's see what's through some of these doors, shall we? So back here, we got the bathroom with a lid. Yay. Let's see how we look on the seats. Very nice. Very cool. Oh, very comfortable fit. I dig it. Now, high stools, they work out really good. Yeah, because we don't really have anything like that at the moment. It's kind of poop. And back here, we have the additional storage and pantry for stuff. Very cool. Food safety, should probably clean that up. Nice little vibe check right here. We can all like sit down, hang by the fire, have a little bit to read. Not too much though. I mean, it feels like it's a more festive bar than anything that they're trying to pull off. But there are places to like sit, relax, kick your feet up, rest. Pool table. Let's check this out. Ooh, these are some fierce cue sticks. These are like mallets. You do some serious damage playing this game. Because if you lose, here's the thing. You have a game, competition, you got drinks, and you got huge sticks. Yeah, you're asking for a huge fight here. All right. And then over here, we have this quaint little theater. This is cute. This is cute. I love it because it's using like these really it's using the simple shapes. You know, you just have like cloud, sun's out, Wyvern, it's the story of the Wyvern. So it's a nature kind of play. Or they're just sitting there while the actors go up there and like kind of do their thing. Really cute though. So we have like right behind here, we got kind of the backstage area. Oh, even more stuff back. Oh man, there's so much more. Holy moly. Okay. But here's just like the stage area for this. And yeah, like I said, simple shapes, rug, 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 rug. Lighting for everything. Neat. Or it could be something like, maybe it's something a bit more gruesome, like a wyvern taming sort of a spectacle. Like, whoosh, all right, run in a circle, and then the wyvern just like chomps the dude, and and that's it. But I like this. It's cute. All right, so there was like more than just a backstage area. So we go through here, and all of a sudden we have like this whole other living space. So it's like a super green room for the actors. They have lots of places to relax, read their lines, go through stuff, do their table reads and all that. I mean, that's what I'm telling myself, because otherwise it's like, oh, okay, this room almost came out of nowhere because it's behind the stage. And then right back here, what do we have? We have a very complete washer dryer setup. There you go. Check that out. Yeah, put in the stuff. Boom, boom, boom. We also have a standing shower set up right here. Curtains are set and everything. A very luxurious bathroom that they set up over here. Cool. Same kind of chair. All good. Top and bottom shelves with the vanity to create that closed off spot. The well for running the water. All good. So laundry / bathroom. And I think there was another door over here too. And what do we have? The loots, baby. All sorts of loots. And things that were gathered from all the people that were tortured and burned and liquefied in that lower area. Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like it's almost like two different houses. Like through the, behind the dark portal, it had this kind of like, this very back and forth, vibes plus torture sort of mix. And then up here in the more retail-y kind of spot, things mellow out. And we have more of a lived-in space plus the tavern bar kind of thing. By this very good person. That was pretty hilarious going through all that. I felt like I went for a little roller coaster of emotion. I found that very entertaining for me. I think I have seen everything though. Only on the weekends, yeah. Yeah, I think I saw all the stuff. So I think we are good. Yeah, there's some cool visuals here. So thanks for showing me your place. Yay. Oh, did I go through here yet? Yep, yeah, I did. Yeah, we did. Yeah, I felt like I was taken for a ride at times. So that was cool. Did I go behind the bookcase? I went behind a number of places. So I think I did manage to explore everything. So I went behind a bookcase. Sorry, I'm like, yeah, like if you're talking about this one, I did see what was behind here with the Zaltat stuff. Yeah, I saw that stuff. Yeah, cool stuff, dude. And I think we've seen everything for today. Woo! Go me. Oh, it's all good, dude. I mean, there's always the VOD. You can always like rewind and all that, or see it on YouTube later. So at some point, the other channel will finally be up. And as a reminder to folks, once that's up, the YouTube stream is going to move from the main channel over there. So once I have everything up, I'm going to give people like plenty of advance notice. I'll like post links all over the place. for people who prefer to watch the streams on YouTube. That's gonna move. It's great, and I'll have a new link set up, so it'll be all good. In the meantime, though, what do? I got like 25 minutes to do whatever I want. Woo! So like, let me see. I don't think there was anything at home that I need to do, right? I did see something about a way of farming up coupons fast by taking advantage of the Mechagon endeavor. I don't know if that's been fixed already, but I think there might be like certain places to go where you can kind of like successfully bounce. Oh, you made a video of it. Is that still there? It still works. Okay, so I just need to find a spot. And it's just in Founders, I believe, right? I don't think Razorwind does it. Oh, I'm sorry. I tried to invite someone. Whoops. Yeah, I don't believe there's a thing in Razorwind. Unless there is, then it's like, oh, whoops. But now I just need to find it. So can separate. Yeah, if you want to do that real quick. And then I just want to see how well it works. I mean, well, I don't think you need to do a raid. You could just do a party. You could just invite me to party, and then I could just teleport to you wherever, whatever your neighborhood is, if that works. Yeah. Can you do it if it's not your home's endeavor? I think you can, as long as it's the same, as long as it matches. Oh, we're not on a battle. Okay. So you're on I mean, if you're on a different faction, I could just change characters. That's all good too. It's all good. Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that, Harmony. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can do it if it's not actually your endeavor. You just gotta actually like work it. Oh, you listen to a group. Okay. So let's do that. What is it called? Mechagon 4. Is it, what kind of pre-made group thing is it? Because I'm not seeing it. So that was, I think, raids. Nope, not there either. It's one of these custom PV. Yeah, custom find Mechagon. Nope, still not seeing it. Sometimes this gets finicky. I figured that it's always me that's like doing something wrong, or like screwing something up. Or is it? No, not that. Yeah. Oh, you're on EU. Okay, never mind. No, I'm on the at the moment I'm in the Superior region. Ha! Just kidding. There's a few drops left. You know, I might be able to just do a group finder thing. I think I might be able to just search for let me try that. I don't think anything popped up for Mechagon. Nope. I need to go, well, it doesn't even have to be developed. I could just go to like any random one and I'll just hope. I'll hope for the best. Let me try that. That's a very irresponsible way of doing it, but oh well. So let's try go in here and like see what happens. But yeah, there has to be a founder's place. And yeah, I just need to what I need to find, oh wrong spot. I need to find a air vent that is next to an obstruction. I think there's only like one that you can find, but yeah, if we can find that, that'd be cool. That might be cool. Okay, so I tried that one. So that was this one. Let me try this one here. There's one in the Horde place just off the road from the main village center. Like to the west, to the east, or... Because if that's the case, then I'll just go back to the yard, or we'll go back to my neighborhood. It's got a little rock over it, easy to just jump back. No, I want to auto do it, dude. I want it to be like so easy, like it's something that Blizzard's got to fix. They rotate. I find one at plot 20 lantern post. Oh, okay. You bounce off the die tent and the lantern post. Okay. Oh, not this spot. Well, I'll check my place real quick. So they rotate too. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Interesting. Just know it was going. Oh, okay. So how does it rotate just like randomly, or is it like a phasing thing? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just like, oh, you just gotta keep resetting your phase or something like that until you finally get like the right one or something. All right, so I'm gonna try and find something against something. Totally random. Okay. Cool. Cool, not cool. Adam, hey, what's up, dude? Oh, that's cool. I appreciate you coming by. I happened to finish all the tours for the or visits. I finished everything for the week. But I'm gonna be on for a little bit longer. I was trying to find a thing that lets me very easily get a whole bunch of coupons. But it seems to be kind of a random thing as well. So if you happen to see it, cool. So like, for example, like this one, if I really wanted to, I think one of my guildmates, some of my guildmates were doing this, where they'll just find like just one random one that they feel like bouncing between, and then they'll just like continuously like bounce off the same one forever if they want to do that. But there's some places where you would find one like let's pretend like I would I would kind of slam against the wall, and then I would slide down, and then I would just kind of keep bouncing up and down forever. Yeah, they're doing elsewhere. Yeah. So I have a feeling at some point it'll get nerfed, or they'll like probably take some of those specific spots away. Whoop. But yeah, the whole nature of the of endeavors, I'm pretty sure that, you know, it's not really intended to be worked like that. So at some point they'll find something to nerf it. And just taking away some of those spots is like the easiest way to go about it, since there's already so many that are all over the place. You just need to find them. Just glide back to the same one over and over. Yeah. Part of me is wondering if it like, because I remember someone said something about how like there's one next to a lamppost, and then you can just bounce off of that one. I'm like, oh, geez, so that I think is a bit too much. But if you were like at least engaged and like, you know, you're playing it right, you're bouncing over and over again, as if you're trying to master a jumping puzzle or master a puzzle, and then, hey, this is how you reap the benefits of it. I think that's kind of fair game. Being able to AFK it though, I'm sure that's what they would want to stamp out. But at least at the moment, not really seeing anything. Bummer. That would be the right play though, to see something like Dracthyr or Demon Hunters that can just infinite glide, and then you'll be fine forever. Oh well. Not a big deal. Like, I kind of prefer doing these anyway. This feels nice and easy. As long as no one cleans up the spider bot, then I'm just like cleaning up poop. Or if I'm just vibing, I'm listening to something, because I mean, look at all this clutter on the ground. It's like, it's a lot, but it's also like you know, not very efficient. Unless there's like a whole bunch of it on the ground like there is right now, then it's like, okay, then it's cool. Get a turbo chicken. Is that how it works? Oh yeah, huh? Double jump the puddles. That's right. Let me try that. I haven't tried it yet. And can you tell which chicken it is at a glance? Because like here's some. And then that one happens. Okay, that one happens to have the rocket on it. So I guess you can see it by sight. Oh, a turbo. Oh, there's like a turbo edition. Okay. So do you need all three of them to be the same way? No, or is one enough? Like if I mismatch the chickens, just one. Well, I'm grabbing another one. Thanks, buddy. All right. Okay, so where are you at, thing? Where are you at, spider? I'm gonna farm your poop. That's like that's not even gruesome to say. Wait, I do need to find it somewhere. All right, so I think I gotta kind of go down here. That's where they sometimes path, but then otherwise I gotta go all the way to the other side, and that kind of sucks. And I don't see him. Boo. Oh well. Ah. Oh no, only 2 bounces. Yay, 10 coupons. It's just to find the robot and then locate a chicken closer. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. So y'all are pros. Y'all have definitely been at this longer than I have. No doubt. I hope no one cleaned it. Or fixed it or whatever. Because then I'll be sad. I usually see around this path and like that's you know, usually all I need. You Spider-Bot. I feel like I'm going too far now. Maybe. Yeah, they're all gone. No. They're a bit bugged in hard places. No, that's kind of that kind of works in my favor sometimes though. Because I'll see it bugged and it just won't move. I'm like, oh hell yeah. And then I'm just kind of chilling there. Yeah, but in this case, like I'm not seeing them at all. So I think someone fixed it. Like, do they appear like all over the place? Because I only really ever see it like kind of in a radius around the main area. Like that's about it. If he makes it down the path from the town center with no one touching him, you've only ever seen one. I see it quite a bit. Yeah, yeah. So like here's the path that I'll usually check. It'll go down, it'll kind of go up and down that path. But I guess like that's kind of it. My neighborhood sucks. Come on, man. Well, it might be in someone else's though. Oh well. I love it when it stops. Yeah. That's the magic. Like that always works out really well. But I'm not seeing it on the path nowhere. So like has anyone seen it like way off the path, like all the way to the south or like any other places? Or yeah, is it usually just like along like a certain main road and that's it? That's how I've usually been seeing it. You know what? I'll humor myself. I'll go a little bit further. What's the worst that could happen? Certain death? No way. On a lion side, it goes pretty far. There's a Kodo. That's a different kind of poop. But who knows? Wait, what's that? That is... Nope, that's not. That's a different thing. That's not a spider bot. Sometimes even on dirt roads. I know I can sometimes see it at a pretty decent distance, though. Not quite happening here, though. Boo. And I'm scared, like, if I just drop this and switch to skywriting, I'm gonna end up overshooting it. I just won't even see it at all. Like, oh. Well, I guess I would at least see like the oil slicks, and then that would give me an indicator at least. Oops. Yoo-hoo. All right. Might give up at some point, but I am still getting coupons from doing these bounces a bit. Darn though. I want to burn the oil. Me too, man. Me too. I'm feeling the FOMO. Yeah, because I'm, let's see how many coupons do I have right now. I got 234, so I got some. I think I do want to at least do the Endeavor collections and get one of everything. So I need to go around to like some other places. Oops. Oh no. Oh, all bad. Yeah, so I think I'll want to like venture around and find endeavors to buy stuff from. Anyone have a I think I can do a Dracthyr one. I think that's my other neighborhood. I think I'll go there first. But then I'll need to go to like an ethereal one too. Whee! And I'm kind of lost now. Let's see, some spots here in our neighborhood haven't been taken yet still. And I think we do have like one subdivision that's starting to fill up a bit. But of course, do people want it, you know? And there's so many little things I need to do as well. Like, I do want to get some of the decor from the Brawlers Guild. Like, those things I still don't have. I thought about doing Mage Tower, but I don't think I'm gonna really I don't think I'll be able to give myself the time for it. Not for a while, at least. Guys, rewatch? Oh, bummer. There's some good stuff today, though. There's some good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna go off to the other neighborhood. Oh, 2 minutes. Oh no. Okay, 2 minutes of looking for oil then. Oh, here's a booster. Come on. Whee! Any sign of a respawn? Don't look like it. Mage shot is really easy. Cool. I feel like I just, yeah, I don't know. I feel like the availability of it these days, I just take it for granted. I'm like, I'll get to it. And people say, oh, but it's so easy now. And then that just kind of like demotivates me just as much. So I'm like, okay, I'll get to it. No biggie. I mean, if they added transmog to it, or not transmog, if they added decor to it, then different story. Gotta get it, guys. Let's go. Oops. Yeah, I'll go down the road one more time, and then my cooldown should be up, and I'll head over to the other neighborhood. Whee. Yeah, I think I'm boned. Boo. All right. Oh, I can turn music back on now. Hey. All right, so off to Moonlets. All right. This way, I think. Nope. I know I'm close to the square. But come on, dude. All right, track through your stuff. What do I still need? Where's the dude? Not you. Oh, that's different. That's here we go. End of a trader. All right. So yeah, it looks like I didn't get anything yet. Cool. And some of these things are cool, so at least having one of these will be nice. Like the hammer. It'll just be stuff that I put onto the retail shelf. That'll really be it. Okay, does anyone happen to have a consortium vendor? Or a consortium endeavor that's complete? Over on the US side, that is. Very important. Yay, stuff. Otherwise, I'm just gonna randomly seek someone out. Oh, actually, wait, there's that add-on, right? What's that? What's the name of that add-on that lets you do a search from the house finder and let you find endeavors? You don't remember the name of that thing? Otherwise, let me try this one. Consortium. Nope, nothing there. Endeavor something. Tracker, helper. One of those things. So that's 100 people. That's 34 people. Oh, this is not popular at all. Vamoose. Okay, this one has a lot. So I'll try this one. Tracks progress. See your neighborhood initial tax track things. Oh, so okay, animal will guide the way. Do I have you on thing? Do I have your battle tag? Grummel, that one I have, but Consortium I don't. Some people like pre-made groups in the Dungeon Finder of their endeavor. Oh, in the Dungeon Finder? Oh, I only check like the pre-made group. I only check the custom tab. Not the dungeon one. Oh, but yeah, I don't... Do I have you... Yeah, I don't know if I have you on BattleNet or not. No coffee. That's okay, so the Endeavor helper thing... Okay, because the other one doesn't seem to do it. Or at least, that didn't have the options. So let me try... I guess I'll try these other ones. Because I'm like, only 100 installs? That doesn't seem like a lot. No, we don't. Okay, I guess I'll try it anyway. Never have, okay. Well, let me try this real quick. It shows the number in the home finder window. That's kind of a cool thing that the API can pull that sort of data. I think that's really neat. So good job on Blizzard for at least having that sort of accessibility. Okay, so... Okay, I think I gotta disable one of these. Let me turn that one off. Oh, you find me on beta. Okay. Oh man, that feels like many moons ago now, huh? With all the tactics and advances that people have made lately. Shucks. Okay, so how's find a? Can I move it? Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, so that whole thing just kind of looks like that, huh? So now I'm looking for a neighborhood that is strong. Oh, that's Grummels. Nope, not that one. Did that one. I'm looking for Consortium or Niffin. Yeah, Consortium or Niffin. Actually, I don't even think I have enough coupons to completely buy out another one. But, oh well. I'll figure it out. Oh, that's right. The dragon. Oh, that was so cool, dude. That one was dope. That one was dope. How can you tell? Well, this add-on, well, it's kind of funny looking, so I don't know if I have multiple add-ons that are showing me this. But it'll... Oh. Okay, here's someone, perhaps. Hi, guys. Where am I going? Yeah. Where am I going? Tolkien has it. Okay. So, which one, though? Is it Burning Seagull or New Sail Rest? Uh, 27, okay. Cool. All right, Grim, see you around, dude. I'll be back. Or, you know, I'll be here again. You have nothing completed? Aren't you on EU realms, though? Or am I not remembering correctly? Actually, let's see which one this one is. This one is Consortium. All right. Bloop. All right, let me see if I have enough stuff, though. Because I don't think I'll be able to... I only have a $1.18. So I'm gonna run kind of low on stuff. Yeah, so I haven't bought anything here yet. Well, am I gonna make it? Are we gonna make it? Oh, we barely made it. Yay! You're US, okay. Well, I'm dry now, so I won't be able to, I'll try to remember you for next time. I'll just farm up some more tokens and we'll be good. Ooh, I got all sorts of new toys now. Yeah, let me drop my home. Even though my heart's on cool. Actually, no, I can just phase in and out. Doofus. Thank you. Thank you very much for the invite. Yay. There's a really good community to join that has lots of people in different neighborhoods. Cool. I will save that for another time. Cool. All right. So I'm going to leave party. Thank you again. And boop. And I'm heading home. Oh yeah, guild member. Right. Yeah, I can do that too. It's kind of funny how you can use that as a workaround. It's like, oh man, my heart's off cooldown or whatever. Oh, I'll just go into my guild's place. All good. Or I just need to hearth in general, and I'm out of everything. Everything is on cooldown. Okay, let me just right click on someone on my battle net, and I can go to their place. No problem. That's kind of cool. And thank goodness, if there was a cooldown on it, man, that'd be hella frustrating, dude. That'd be crazy, crazy frustrating. Okay, so what kinds of new toys do I have? I'll go here. Because I plan on demolishing this room. I'm not really feeling it anymore with the clubby part of the cafe. I'm like, I'm not really excited about it. But ooh, that's a big structure. So it's like oh, okay, I know what that one is. Okay. What else we got? We got big old wagon looking thing. Cute. Scales, and I have another armillary? Oh, I don't remember buying a second one. But it's all good. What else do we have? Oh, here's like the weird hangy thing. Actually, I think I got that automatically somehow. I don't know where I got it. But like some things just happen to appear in my inventory. And I have no idea how it got there. But it's all good. I don't know how I have 2 dark hearts either. Anyone else have 2 of these? Because I don't know how I got another one. I wonder how, I don't even know how much another one costs. I guess that's that stuff. And then here's the privacy screen for like, maybe can I use something like this? It's at a funny angle though, so I don't know if I'll be able to use that. Lanterns. I might want to pick up a bunch of these cables though. That could be fun. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how I'd use it though. Let's see. I did pick up some extra coffee stuff. Always cool. But I don't want to get too many. I don't want to go overboard. Grants you one in your house at 6, but it doesn't. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So that's how I just got a second one by accident. Okay. Culture. Draft here. All right. What are the new things that I get? I'm not really seeing a lot of new things, actually. Although it's not, or it's not being filtered here, because I know I got a bunch of flags, didn't I? I just don't see it anywhere. Oh, there's a. Oh, wait, okay. There's a date added thing. Okay, so. Yeah, where is like some of the stuff? Not really seeing it. Banner? Flag? There's a bug that rewards 2 of the 9 when system was placed in the inventory. Many people got 2 Murlocs from the Switch. Oh, yeah. I wanted another Miss Murgle, dude. That thing's cool. She's dope. What's that flag called? That Drakthir banner? Because those things look pretty cool. Oh, here's one. Oh, dark. It's a pennant. Pendant. P-E-N-N. Ah, got it. Okay. So that's some of the stuff I got. Cool. A little random. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this room though. I might just tear it down and like leave it alone. You know, just have the small retail spots. Cool. Couple of places to sit. Maybe I'll leave that small room there. But yeah, a couple of places to sit here, and then for the most part, people are just kind of hanging here for like gaming stuff. So, oh well. It is lunchtime for me. But then there's going to be a lot of work ahead of me as I try to get together like the compilation or like the highlights of all the outdoor spaces that we saw this week and last week, as well as the inscription guide. That'll be fun. So I'm going to be heading out right now because... Okay, I got a phone call. Okay, so you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys for the next thing. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, stay breezy. Bye.